Hey everybody, how you doing today?
Oh God, he's live already.
Yeah, I turned off the starting soon sign that was on front of the desk. I didn't change
Oh,
the actual thumbnail in the stream from just chatting to read a stream. Whoops.
classic. Wow, 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 wow. I'm doing this because I can't hear music and I don't know if there's actually.
No, that's my fault.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I'm doing all right, Mushroom. Thank you for asking. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Jelly beans hit different when it's New Year. That is true. I don't detect any falsehoods in that statement.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
I love a good jelly bean.
we're sorry. Yeah, we're getting set up a little bit still. Hope everyone's having a great New Year so far. Got some plans for this stream. It's gonna be a little bit of a different type of stream, so that's why we're taking a little bit longer to get everything all hunky-dory squared away. But how's everyone's New Year starting off, huh? Starting off strong?
Doing great.
You can't just answer a question for them. Come on, let them respond.
I said I hope you're doing great. Come on.
You gotta let them say that it's great. You can't just say that you're that it is for them. Come on now.
I didn't say that it is for them. I was saying I was hoping it.
Oh my God, now he's speaking for you again, Chad. Are you gonna let him do this, Chad? I can't believe this guy.
The definition of gaslighting.
Excuse you. It's arc lighting. Get it right.
Oh, right. Arc lighting. You're right. You're right.
You're a fucking panini. Wow. Language.
So says you.
Okay. Hold on. I need to speak. I need to say something.
Okay.
Why did you make the thumbnail with me on the left and you on the right? When in reality, I'm on the right and you're on the left.
To balance things out.
I don't know why, but staring at this more infuriates me more.
All
An
right,
OCD inside of me is kicking in.
Fine. I'll change it.
There is my thing. All right, there we go.
There we go. That's better, right?
Wait, I have two of them. Well, I gotta wait.
Uh-huh. That's better, right?
This is gonna be a very long just chatting if this is the kind of chatting we're gonna be doing.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, we gotta pad out, like, what, 3 hours?
Pad out. Wow, no. It's
No.
called content, brother.
Yeah, that's normally called padding.
Or it's called just chatting. Which is what we're gonna be doing today. We're not
You
gonna
said
do
the
a
thing.
game for the first time ever. I said the thing. This is really weird.
Yeah?
Normally I could just be like, man, I didn't plan this out. I don't have any snacks. I don't have it. I'm gonna go get them real quick. And then it's not a problem because you got a game or something going on. And it's done and done. You just keep talking to the game and it responds back for me.
I could put on a game in the top screen there.
No, you're not gonna Subway Surfer our entire audience. All right, that's not ethical anymore. It's not
Okay.
2020.
What do you mean it's not 2020?
But I do get to stretch. That's what they always. That was the whole meme like back then. Was like, you'd have a video, and you just put Subway Surfers on the side, or you have a phone with Subway Surfer video playing, and they would just bounce back and forth between the Subway Surfer content and the person talking. That way, they actually had the ability to have attention retention.
People still do that. Might not be Subway Surfers, but it's like Minecraft parkour or something else like that.
That's different.
Oh, that's different. That's not the jingle, 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 jingle. Here's the keys, jingle, jingle, jingle.
Exactly. It's different. Also, what happened to your sunglasses?
What are you talking about? I don't have sunglasses.
See, now you're gaslighting me. Arc lighting only works for arc, alright?
Okay. And? Just because I got sunglasses in the thumbnail doesn't mean I have sunglasses on my model.
Where'd you put them?
I don't have them.
They're around here somewhere, aren't they?
No.
You put them under the desk?
No, it's an old photo.
In the ceiling? It's an
Maybe.
old photo.
It's an old photo.
Wait a minute, I recognize those sunglasses.
Do you?
When did you steal George's sunglasses? When did that happen? I was looking for those for like a month.
Yeah, and then he suddenly found them in his last stream. Didn't you watch that?
Oh, he suddenly found them, you said.
Yeah.
Oh. I think I understand. Huh.
I'm glad.
Why didn't I think of that, chat? Next time I need to suddenly find something, I guess I'll go to Rabbit.
Not a bad idea.
Oh
Not a
my God.
bad idea.
I'm
So
trying to pull up our chat on a different screen because I have too many things on the screen where chat currently is. Chat,
Oh yeah.
There's
I
too
got
much
a
of
lot
you.
Things. I got a lot of things on my screen. Screen.
do you?
Yeah.
You can't just say those things without me asking, what kind of things?
Well,
I gotta
I've
meet that,
got.
I gotta meet that, I gotta meet that, I gotta meet that. Okay, there we're good.
I mean, you're not streaming,
Continue.
You're fine. So I've got like
Yeah, I
window
know, but
A. I've got a couple of streams happening in the background that aren't mine
No.
because I'm lurking in
You
their
can't
channels.
have streams while streaming.
Why not?
You're what?
Because I'm lurking.
Oh, lurking. I thought you said modding, and I was like, you're not a mod.
You're right. I'm not.
That's weird.
Why is that weird?
I don't know. Just lurking in other people's channels, menacing.
Oh, it's what we call creepy. Get it right.
Oh, my bad. I got the wrong word again.
Yeah.
How can I be so blind?
I am
Oh.
creepy.
Oh god. All right. Well, there is. I'm just gonna change the subject a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's this weird time of the year for us Floridians, where it's not quite cold by anyone else's definition, but it's cold enough to where the heat has to be on in our house, which is a very strange thing. Unfortunately, it also means that I'm confused as to what I want to wear because I don't really want to have my heat on since that costs more money. But now I gotta like put on sweatpants or something. I don't know.
For a second, I was like, why is this music like really heavy in my left ear?
Well, obviously, it's because we never got to play that one game Light Up the Town.
Maybe I should just put Light Up the Town on in the background.
No, don't you dare!
There is very little thought with that one. I go in and I throw the strings of light everywhere, and I move on.
I guess. But I mean, we gotta at least get through our normal content that we are actually planning on covering, right?
That's true. That's also true. I just wanted this music to play a little bit because I felt it was fitting to have.
Yeah.
It's like, sure,
Well, so here's something that
it's
we could do.
Christmassy, but it's also New Year's Eve.
There's another thing that we could do.
Yeah?
We could make an official like schedule for ourselves.
Oh my god, I thought we did that.
No. I mean like a graphic splash where we could like say every week we change it to something new for this upcoming week.
Do we want it to be limited to Rita stuff?
No, I mean just
Because
on
that's like-
stream you can make your thing.
Ah, I see. I think I get what you're putting down there.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of like how to describe it without like words, or with words, but without images. Brain, please keep up. Without the original splashes that are currently displayed in my own mind, in the mind's eye, if you will. I have like example after example of like this thing and like that thing and like this person's thing. I don't remember their names. I can picture the schedule thing that they splash that they made.
I know what you're talking about, and I see a lot of other streamers do that. Let me just go back to since we're done with the New Year's thing. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, it's just a schedule splash screen design that has maybe their character on it or something that's themed in a design of their channel.
Yeah, that thing. Basically, I'm just thinking having something that we can quickly and easily update to handle content that is, let's say, on the fly. Something that is we weren't planning, but we are planning for this week. The other thing that we want to do today is talk about the normal plan, because I think right now that this makes no sense to anybody who's watching. If they don't know, like our normal content isn't weekly, like this day we do this thing, this day we do that thing, this day we do. It's usually like Tuesday, Elden Ring. Thursday, whatever the heck we want. Sunday, whatever the heck we want. And you have another one. I don't remember when that is. Saturday, whatever the heck you want. So it's not like a reoccurring thing.
I mean, it kind of is. That's why it's kind of been fairly regular. So it's like on Tuesday, for me at the very least, it's been on Tuesday, I'm playing with Summon Otter. On Thursday, I'm playing with you. On Sunday, I'm playing with the GM squad. And Saturdays, whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, but it's
then
not...
the rest of it has been record and edit 15-minute or less videos.
Right. No, I get that there was consistency. I'm not saying that there wasn't consistency. I'm saying there was no consistent game. There's no, like...
Yeah, like
weekly...
Elden Ring.
Well, okay, besides Tuesday. That's why I said besides Tuesday. It's whatever the
That was Saturday,
wanted.
too.
On Saturday, Sunday, and... Well,
Bro,
no.
Yeah, that was 22 episodes. That's almost half a year.
That became a standard thing. It's not something that was like every week we plan to do this from the start of the year. We had planned to do this until the end of the year kind of thing, or like a forevermore. This is what we shall do, because guess what? It ended when we beat the game in its entirety for the most part, aside from that frenzy flamed ending, which we'll talk about that later. But aside from that one thing, we did Elden Ring, and then we were done. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like an infomercial kind of thing for like this week we plan to do this game. The reason why this is important for those out there who may or may not, this is a little bit of a lore thing. Also, hold on. I just noticed something else.
What?
Sorry, my ADHD just kicked in. I don't even, it's undiagnosed. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, why does the Rita stream have a cyan border inside another border that is black and white or black and yellow?
It's because the other border has a filter on top of it.
And why is it that it looks like we have a frame within a frame within what looks to be just like a is that a paint rectangle? He just looks like he just like splashed onto the camera a gigantic wheelbarrow of gray paint and then drew in it Rito stream.
It's called a blank canvas with
messing with
text
you at
on
this
it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Don't you know what a TV screen looks like? It's actually just gray.
And that's called static. That's called you need to get your eyes checked.
No, that's black and white. TV screens are just gray. And then it gets lit up.
I'm not going to disagree because gray by definition is anything between black and white. And technically speaking, in reality, we're not able to replicate pure black. So, you're not wrong. I'm just not going to say you're right.
Let's see. This is what I want to do.
Oh, is that what you want to do? Okay. Well, while you go ahead and do that, I was thinking that we could start discussing the new year. It's a new time, we're now in an even year, so we got to even things out a little bit. Talk about like our upcoming plans, our New Year's resolutions, things along those lines that are things that we're not gonna do just by ourselves, if that makes sense. Things that we're gonna share with our communities. Things that we're gonna try to do within our communities to kind of bring it all together. Start actively doing more for our channels and discuss what does that actually mean. What do you think about that plan, bro?
Sure.
Grunt if you agree. There, okay, good. All I needed. So let's kick it off then. Where did I store it?
All right. So first off, I'm going to be burning it all down.
Oh my.
Yeah. This whole PNG tuber thing, I'm thinking of just burning that to the ground for myself and making it just a straight up VTuber. Like, go to the general umbrella as the term. Speaking of VTuber, it is still amazingly hilarious to see the juicy drama associated with what is a VTuber these days. It is so funny.
Oh boy. Well,
like, is Burnt Peanut
a
actually a VTuber? Okay, so VTuber, by its definition, is a virtual tuber. It's basically you are not showing your entire face onto it. That's the whole definition of associated with it. So someone like Burnt Peanut or anyone else that wants to get involved with it, even heck, as far as me as a PNG tuber, we're all technically VTubers by the umbrella term. We're just not anime.
Well, okay.
But people want to just try and say that the beagle is not a dog. Well, yeah, it's basically a gatekeep term. They want to basically be like, well, the beagle is not a dog because it's a beagle. It's like, what? You're crazy.
I think it's
that's
closer.
Funny.
I think okay. I think it's closer to saying more like a lion isn't a feline, because I think that everyone thinks
that's
of
tomato
house
tomato.
Cats. Well, correct, but I think it's a closer. It's easier for the mind's eye to interpret that one, because a beagle not being a dog. Well, yeah, but you can still have a beagle in your household, and it's a commonplace of like. It
but
fits
the point is people
dog.
know that a beagle is a dog. Just like the E-tuber or the PNG tuber or the P-tuber or whatever you want to call it. Wolf is a canine, not a dog.
What?
A dog is a canine, just as a wolf is a canine, but a wolf is not a dog.
Yes. Dogs are essentially a domesticated subspecies of the gray wolf. What?
So dogs are wolves, not wolves are dogs.
Okay. I asked directly into Google, are wolves dogs? And it said yes.
It said yes?
Yes. Wolves are considered the ancestor of all dogs and belong to the same biological family.
Yeah, that would be the canine family. That they are all canines.
Canidae, but yes.
Yes, but that in layman's
Canis
terms is canine. So a wolf is a canine,
well, the
just like
difference
a dog is a canine. But the big difference between the wolf and the dog is more times than not, the dog is domesticated and the wolf is wild.
Well, considering their entire names are Canis lupus and Canis lupus familiaris, yeah, I think I'll let you guess which one is which.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So, to me, that's where I was kind of getting at. Was it's more on the outskirts, where like when you hear VTuber, there's two types of VTubers. There's VTuber the community, and VTuber the definition. And the problem is they're both the same word.
That's an interesting way to put it. VTuber the community.
But now this is
no
where
one thinks of the
stay with me.
community when
I'm
they
not
think the VTuber.
No. Everyone thinks of the community when you say VTuber. Especially the people in that community. So, VTubing is a relatively recent thing. And it was not popular at all for a long time. It was a specific subset of the community that put their blood, sweat, and tears into making it very, very successful in a more idol-like format, which became very popular in terms of just the overlap with streamers. And they made use of that market. So they put a lot of work into building up this community of VTubers that were berated by non-VTubers. So they view that as a very subset, a selective subset of the community in terms of the people behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could make an even hotter take. VTubers aren't VTubers.
Oh, my take's hot? What are not?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. But my hot take here, VTubers are not VTubers. They are V-streamers. Only those that are on YouTube are VTubers. That's why the
No, that comes back to my original point. What do you mean by VTuber? Do you mean the VTuber term, or do you mean the community VTubers? Because I would argue,
what the
just
fuck
like
the community, that makes no sense to me. The community VTubers.
Well, so the community of VTubers are the people who support individuals who classify themselves as a VTuber. Someone who
but
does
they are not themselves
VTubing, but they stream
so they would not be part of.
No, but they're part of the VTuber community.
Okay.
Do you see my point? Is that they are like the progenitor. It's a title. It's not a definition.
So the streamer themselves is the VTuber. The community that the VTuber fosters are not VTubers.
No, it's a VTuber community.
It's a community
of VTubers.
No, it's not a community
of
VTubers.
The VTuber
it's a community. It's a community for VTubers. It's a big difference.
Right.
Because it's not a community of VTubers.
What?
The entire community is not VTubers. There's a bunch of people that don't even stream.
But that's my point, is that VTubers don't need to stream as long as they are on YouTube in general. Part of their stuff is streaming, sure.
Yeah, they could just record and upload the videos onto YouTube.
Or they just take their VODs of their streams, and they have editors go and edit it down and post it on YouTuber.
But now you're adding the streaming aspect. You said that they don't have to stream, and I'm agreeing with that and stating that.
Right, but they can stream. It could even be their primary.
Yes, they can stream. I was just agreeing with you on they don't have to stream.
Right. Yeah, no, I that's fair. But that's my point of the VTuber community, is the community of people who support these VTubers.
And correct, but they themselves aren't VTubers. The term
but that's
never,
my point.
VTuber
Is
does not. The term VTuber
but
never really
that's what I'm saying.
relates
But
to
when you call
the
them,
community.
well, no, it does, because
No
what
one
do you call
calls
the
the
VTuber community?
The VTuber community. You don't call them VTubers.
Right. I mean, what do you? It feels like the same thing of like, what do you call citizens of America?
You call them
Americans.
citizens.
What do you call citizens of Europeans?
Right, but you don't. But you don't
It's
call
VTubers.
VTuberans.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is it sounds stupid. That's why I call them VTubers as well. I mean,
But
they're not the VTuber
VTubers
themselves.
Yeah, but they're not VTubers.
Fair,
so that's why it's
but-
never
but
used
that's my
in that
point.
way.
But you don't. But again, when you use the term VTuber, right? You're
No
either
one
talking
refers to the
about
community.
The community.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. Anytime you talk
you're
about
right.
the community
Okay,
for
let's
VTubers,
back
you
up.
say the VTuber
Let's
community.
back up, because we're being super nuanced about something that's a little bit stupid right now. When I say VTuber community, I'm talking about the VTuber community. Let's agree on that, right? Yes.
Yes.
Right? Duh. Obviously. Okay. That's the people who are upset, because they're upset
Yes,
when
I agree.
they are being classified in collection
their
with
Oshis are
another
being-
individual.
It's when their Oshis are being classified in a
okay.
collection with other people. That's what
No,
they're getting upset
no,
with,
they're-
because their
Well, not just that.
fondness for the persons that they love to follow their mind is being encroached. Their territory is being encroached
Well,
upon.
not just that.
So now they're getting angry.
No, okay. What they're getting mad at as well is the fact that the community of the burnt peanut is being classified as a VTuber community. That means that they are one of them.
And
they're like, no,
outside of
no,
streaming
no.
community standards, yes, that is what they are being
Right, and they don't
classified
like that. They don't like that. They like the division.
Yes, they do like the division. I mean, that a lot of people that don't do the anime style of VTubing, they don't like the cartoony nature of it because of one reason or another. And so, yes, there is a bit of a division that is going on there, and the fact that Burnt Peanut has won this year for Streamer of the Year, VTuber of the Year award for the Streamer Awards,
Right.
Has put that division in full blast, because now the people that are dunking on traditional anime styled VTubers as, haha, we proved you wrong in what is considered a VTuber here. We're the better people out there now, and you can go suck.
Wait, well, how does that make them better?
Because they won first place in the VTuber of the Year, but they don't want to be classified as VTubers.
What?
So they stole a victory from what they don't like of VTubers. It's a petty thing.
Okay,
it is.
so
It's very petty.
Okay,
Thing.
no, I'm trying to conceptualize it in my head of like what you're saying effectively. So they are two different communities. One is a gigantic collection of all of the anime-styled VTubers out there that have
Best way to put it is a
following,
traditional
a community, right? And then
Yeah.
let me work this out. Let me
Sure,
go
sure,
ahead
sure,
and
sure,
lay
sure.
the groundwork. All right.
Let the cogs roll. I got you.
Yeah, exactly. The VTuber community, that's like an anime girl, anime group, 2D-ish, like that style.
Yeah.
Those communities in general, like they typically have inner beef with each other, but they don't have any issues with calling each other a part of the VTuber sphere, if you will.
Correct.
They are having taking issue with a AR model, which is still virtual, so it's still by definition a VTuber, right? So if you take it literally, they are part of the VTuber community in essence, but it is a fringe edge case that isn't a part of the popular traditional definitions of VTuber communities. And for one reason or another, they have some, I don't know, difference of opinions on things, or they dislike things more than other people, or I don't know, whatever you were saying. Oh God, ads. That's fine. We'll kind of pause it right there. They okay. Let me write down what I'm saying so I don't forget, and I'm gonna go grab a drink, just so that way I come back exactly where I left off when the ads are done. Sound good?
Okay.
What the fudge was that?
The fudge was what?
My window popped.
So for those that aren't seeing any advertisements right now, I hope you all are having a wonderful new year and a great time. I have been working on trying to set up, let's turn off studio mode again, boom. So I've been trying to get a window up and running onto the screen so that I can work on a little bit of art that Ark had suggested to be put on there. Easy enough, simple enough. It's basically just to try and set up for the schedules, you know? But this year is going to be an interesting year. I plan on going back through the 15 minutes or less videos, and the videos that have some of the higher comments on them, as well as the ones that I enjoyed playing the most, I will definitely be coming back to go play them. So, of 365 games that I played, there's like 124 of them that I'm just like, I must play this again. I must do it to completion. One of my favorites that I wanted to do is The Ball. So, that's going to be fun to do, I'm sure. Hi, bro.
I have my water now. I'm happy.
Welcome back with your water.
Thank you. Alright. How much longer? 30 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, we got
Wow.
30 seconds.
Oh God, why did I...
But people that aren't in the ad break, they can still hear us.
I know. You want to know what my notes were to keep me on track of where I left off?
Where?
I literally just wrote down, yes. VTuber. Community. Community.
Community. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh, no. VTuber community. Community. I wrote it twice.
community.
But one spelled correctly, one spelled incorrectly.
Welcome back from ad
Welcome
break.
back.
everybody.
Alright.
Oh, right. It sends
So,
us back to the games.
VTuber community community. Fudge.
Where was I? Okay, so there's the spheres, two spheres that are clashing, that are kind of both in the same bubble. But again, one is called the VTuber community that is contained within the VTuber sphere. The VTuber sphere is where it has everything by the literal definition of, like, if I were to put one thing in a bucket, another thing in another bucket, that's the sphere of VTubing contains the VTubers, right? Like, anyone who's actually a VTuber is in the VTuber sphere. But the VTuber community are the people who made it viable to be a VTuber as a streaming or as a content creating job. They're the ones who kind of, like, from the ground up supported the people who were the founding members, if you will, of that sphere that led the charge of the development of the community. And those people, because they're the originals, the OGs of the community, they have this entitlement, in part rightly so, to thinking that they own, like, the definition. Like, they know what a true member of that community is, because they're closer to the core of the community than the people who are just joining in now as something tangentially related that is kind of pushing it to be as a part of that community, and may or may not have its own a VTuber community that goes completely antithetical to the values and the associations that their VTuber community have. So when someone else calls them a VTuber community, which is rightfully done, rightfully so, because they are a VTuber community member, because they're a community of a VTuber, they don't like it because it means that anytime anyone on the outside of this VTuber community sphere hears the word VTuber community, they may or may not think of this other group of people and associate you as a part of this other group of people's community because you're all VTuber communities. So they're like, no, they're not a VTuber community. They're a community of this other guy who's not even really a VTuber. He hasn't gone through the same struggles and pitfalls and normal, like, you know, idle career path that these other VTubers have gone through. He's not one of us. He's not the same as us. And we don't want to be associated with them. So no, they're not a VTuber. They're something else altogether. And it's like, okay, yes, they are something else altogether. And I get that you would like to say that, sure. But they're really not. They really are a VTuber community, right? You are another separate VTuber community that is entirely different, but you're not going to just change your name. You're still VTuber communities, right? But in reality, you're the VTuber idol community versus the VTuber AR community, I guess is the way you could kind of frame it. But they don't want that. Because why should we change what our moniker was? We've always been the VTuber community.
Yeah, and that becomes a big struggle for sure for people to accept that they're both part of a VTuber community. Now, if you want to narrow it down into specific branches, the biggest issue that I see with it is that what is traditionally considered a VTuber with the anime style avatars and such that are all animated, they don't have another moniker. So, for example, what we're doing right now is we're technically VTubers because we are not showing our faces on screen, and we're using virtual avatars here to represent what we're doing. So, but with that being said, we are actually PNG tubers. I mean, I kind of went into beyond a little bit of PNG tubing and kind of went into MP4 tubing, or what someone coined the term of toon tubing. So it's like, because I kind of bounce and stretch and whatever, like a toon every time I swap my models. But at the end of the day, it's still a VTuber type of thing. It's just not what when people think of VTuber, they think of anime model, primarily of the big booba kind. And why am I?
I mean, that's fair, but let's call it for what it is, because I think the other part that they don't like is that they are AR tubing. They have elements of non-virtual nature added to their stream. Like the eyes and the mouth are not virtual.
But it's still obscuring
their something that's not entirely virtual.
It's still obscuring their identity on a virtual level, thus making them a virtual tuber still. Yes, it's showing their eyes and their mouth, but
let me ask you this.
It's still different than just doing a full-blown face cam.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Let's say I wear a green shirt, but I use a webcam, and it's just me. It's me with a green shirt on, right?
Okay.
But I use that green shirt to just change and add a level of like motion capture where I add a layer of armor onto my body. So I now have this virtual armor on my body, but it's my arms, my face, my everything, my identity is out there. But I got virtual stuff on me.
Okay, so you're showing your face, and you're basically not hiding you're not concealing your identity to any extent. You're right. That is AR tubing. Right. I do agree that is a type of AR tubing.
But is that VTubing?
But that is not VTubing. VTubing is when you're obscuring your own identity behind an avatar of some sort.
So your line is if they are concealing their identity at any level. So even if you put a fake band-aid on your face, right? Like, okay, at what point, I guess, here's the next level question of that. At what point, like, if I cover half my face, right? So it's harder to tell who my identity is, but you can kind of make it out. Is that still VTubing?
So what you're bringing into question here is the physicality aspect?
What I'm questioning is, where is the line?
Right. Okay, so there's two ways to conceal your identity. So if you're doing it with physical props, like putting a ski mask over your face but having the eyes cut out, you are obscuring your identity, but I do not consider that VTubing because you are not obscuring your identity virtually. That's what the V stands for.
I'm not even talking about that. No, I was throwing that away because I used to that. Yeah.
Well, I understand, but I understand, but I'm putting that out there as a line in the sand that needs to be set up for the definition, because I did say if you're obscuring your identity. So it's if you're obscuring your identity with a virtual means. So if you are covering, I would say, more than 70% of your face to hide your identity, kind of like Batman does, yes, I would.
70%.
Yeah. Like if you're 70% or more of your face is being covered with a virtual filter, you are veering into the realm of VTubing.
What if it's just a virtual mask?
Is it obscuring your identity?
Yeah. No, it's obscuring your identity. But what I'm saying is that it's like
then yes, if even if you have your full body otherwise showing and your background is there,
as long as I have like a green mask on where I then placed virtual stuff over it, so that I have a virtual mask obscuring everything from like my what are those masks called? The one that's like the Phantom of the Opera kind of thing, except it's just where your mouth is uncovered, right? You have one of those on, but it's green.
Yeah, if you are obscuring your face to that much of a degree that no one can know who you are easily, like at a glance they don't know who you are, then yeah, you are on the very edge of what I would consider being a VTuber, especially if you're doing it for the whole stream. So it's like that is part of your identity. That is your avatar, effectively. Because remember, the avatar aspect still has to be on there. So if your avatar is that of being obscured by a bunch of different messages and stuff, like a sign stop man or something like that.
Well, hold on.
Or random trinkets all over your face, virtually.
Wait, whoa, hold on.
Okay.
If I have just a webcam of my entire body, everything is just me, but my face is obscured with a virtual thing to obscure my identity.
But is that going to be your stream identity?
Right, yeah. That's my stream identity. No one knows who I am.
Okay, then yes, that is veering into it. But if you're like normally a face streamer like Markiplier is, hold on, let me
hold on, wait.
If you're a face streamer normally like Markiplier is, or Jacksepticeye, where it's always your face showing, and then for one stream you decide to do exactly what you're saying, I would not consider you a VTuber if you're experimenting for one time only. But if that's going to be your entire brand that you're showcasing to the public, then yeah, you would be a VTuber. If that's what you're going to be at all times. Hiding your identity.
I find that silly.
Yeah, it can be silly. Yeah, I understand that could be silly.
No, I mean, I think that definition is not good. My personal opinion.
Fair.
I think it's not virtual tubing. If I've got my entire body out there.
Okay, then what does the V stand for?
You're not a VTuber. Virtual, yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't stand for virtually concealing
Alright.
identity tuber.
Yeah, but that's what the meaning behind it is. You don't have to
No.
add it to the word itself.
No. I would argue if you're gonna go out down the route of allowing any real body parts into virtual tubing, then any real body part should be allowed, including your face. As long as you've got virtual parts.
Okay, so
Then why is that not virtual? Why is that not a VTuber?
Fine. Why is that not a V? Why is that not a VTuber? Because
Whoa.
bro, what?
Bro, what?
Hey, Frost, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
So
Just chatting,
Yeah, we're just chatting.
having hot takes on a new year. New year, new us.
New year, hot takes.
Yeah. I knew this was gonna happen if we just chatted. I love it.
Oh, I know.
Why are we
So
talking
why are we
about
talking
faces?
about faces?
Oh, so
We're trying
Oh.
to draw the line of what is considered a VTuber. So I will put this out there. Hold
It's
up.
been a long night already. It's only been an hour, but it's been a long night. Not even, because we started late.
Yeah, actually, no, it's been an hour.
ironically enough, the reason
No,
that we
it has
started
been an
late
hour.
was because we were just
No, it
chatting.
hasn't. No, Huh.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, no, we were 15 minutes late from when I scheduled us to start.
No.
Yeah,
You're
it was
25 minutes late.
8:30. It was 8:30 when we started.
That's 30 minutes late.
That's 15 minutes late because I put it at 8:15.
Oh, right. Of course. So we were late for our delayed time. Right.
Yeah, so we
Got it.
have been going for 48
We
minutes.
were
Yeah,
double
exactly.
late.
Exactly. You are correct.
Anyway,
But anyway,
we were talking
so-
about faces.
So I guess a better way to put it, instead of concealing faces, is if your identity is not that of your entire face. So if your avatar is it's an avatar. If you have an avatar replacing you, even if it's showing your eyes and mouth,
But-
it's still an avatar replacing you. So like Pat using the
okay.
potato or the raccoon, it's not his face.
Right.
It's not him. It is an avatar that he is going behind.
Right. But I think the reason that you gotta have the movement. I see. I
You
don't even
gotta
know if
have
I
the
agree
movement.
with that.
No, you don't.
necessarily.
You don't have to have the movement because
That's a good point, though. We
It
haven't
is
talked
a
about
good
that
point. Well, the reason why I say that you don't need the movement is I do consider PNG tubing as a form of VTubing. It's just a subset.
And to that extent, if you have other people, or like if your entire thing is that you're just a floating skull, or if you're just like a PNG itself and it represents you, right? You don't even have to go the extra mile like we have, where we do light up and we do move around and we do talk and we do chat and we do other things, right?
Yeah.
Now, you don't need all that fancy stuff to be classified as like a PNG tuber or a VTuber in general.
So
Now, the
one
thing
thing
that the part that we're discussing though is that this all started from the VTuber. I didn't know anything about this. Apparently, there's VTuber drama.
So there's a new Twitter post from I forgot the company, but they basically tried to coin, instead of AR tubing, it's E-tubing, because you basically take a PNG and you stick real life eyes and mouth onto it, and it just kind of moves around with you like the potato does with the filters. And
What
it's
does
like,
the E stand for?
everyone tubing. That's or everything tubing.
That includes everybody,
Well,
including real life tubers.
hold on, not everyone. It was
Pat?
everything.
Yeah.
It was everything. Yeah, Pat. Yeah, exactly.
How is that different?
Because it's not just people. You could be a
Okay, fair,
monster can. You could be a fan. You could be a lamp. You
That
could be a
doesn't change my
flag.
point, though. That includes real life tubers.
I know, it's so stupid.
Like,
This is the
Mark's
branding
a
that they're
VTuber.
trying.
What do you mean?
This is the branding that they're trying to push, and it's like that's stupid. That's just
it's
beyond
stupid.
Just moniker them
Go back.
If you really want to moniker them with something that's not VTubing because you hate the fact that it's being associated with VTubing so much, make it altered reality streaming, AR streaming, or tubing. Just like
and well,
I forgot the
I think comes
company
back
that was
down
trying
to
coin that term.
Right. Well, again, I think what it comes down to for me, right, is the V is virtual. The question is more of like the degree of virtualness, right? Where the people who are in the VTuber community, for one reason or the other.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the full definition that I'm kind of finalizing here, or trying to finalize. A virtual avatar that represents you for your streams. It's obscuring your identity to some degree because it's an avatar. So something like the Burnt Peanut or Pat would still classify under that. Meanwhile, if you have your full face out there and you're wearing a fake suit of armor because that's what's put onto you to follow along with the AR stream, then
but
that
when you
doesn't
say the word
really
avatar,
fall into that. It's not really an avatar.
But an avatar it's just a graphical representation of a user, right? It's like
it's a graphical representation of.
It's just a persona.
Exactly, it's a persona.
That's all an avatar
it is something that isn't.
But
if you're just putting on armor, that's just a costume. That's not the same thing.
A persona is just it's just to mask your identity, sure. But like,
right.
Let me put it this way: if I'm putting on a green suit, right? Again, like just my shirt is green, my arms, my face, everything like that is out there. But I put on a Super Saiyan armor and I pretend to be that right. But now that's my entire persona is that I'm a Super Saiyan.
But again, that's a
persona.
No, that's not. That is no different than no, it's not. That's no different than a persona. That's no different than what you're talking about. So what you're talking about is if you're putting on a freaking costume, and then
but if my entire that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if my entire stream identity is that I'm Nappa from Dragon Ball Z, and my entire persona is me pretending to be Nappa, but it's just my face and I'm bald.
It's your face and you're bald, and you're not obscuring yourself at all?
I'm not obscuring myself at all. I just look like Nappa, so I thought, it'd be funny to be Nappa. So I pretend to be Nappa, and I put the Nappa voice on.
But
that's your persona, which is an avatar.
But that's not VTubing.
And you got virtual aspects to you
because you're not obscuring your identity.
Is virtual.
You're not obscuring your identity.
But again, that's my point. My point, I think that they have that is actually true is that technically speaking, VTubers don't need to obscure the identity because at least by the definition of the term VTuber, which stands for virtual tuber, right?
Correct.
I see their point in the sense that virtual tuber is their point is almost like a purist, where if you're not 100% virtual, then you're not actually fully virtual. You're not a VTuber.
Okay, so if we're gonna go on that tangent, yes.
I just realized this is like them calling them.
I see.
They're calling them muggles.
Yeah, I see where they're
Dirty
coming
blood.
from. Bro. I see where they're coming from. They're just dumb.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to say they're not. In my eyes, all of it's dumb. You're talking about the definitions of communities here. Like, the entire thing is fictional and made up anyway. No, it's about what matters in their hearts.
Okay, so what they're doing isn't really arguing about definitions. I mean, yes, it's seen that way from afar. But what they're doing
it is an argument.
What they're doing is they have a battleground in place because of tradition, quote unquote. Due to it's still a new genre, but there's still what's considered a traditional VTuber at this point is basically the anime getup. Or the pop idol kind of way. And pop idol fans live up to the term fan to a insane degree.
Yeah.
So it's becoming because it is encroaching on their territory. They are upset because their pride as a fanatic is being impeded upon. Encroached upon is probably the better way to put it.
I mean, I don't know anything about it, so I'm not going to say yes or no to that because I can't speak on I'm not going to speak on their behalf, right? What I am going to say is that they have an argument. Whether they are doing it up to their definition or not, that's fine. But you have to admit that you just made up your own definition of VTuber. It's not something that's standard. It's not something that is part of the actual like literal definition of VTuber. All VTubing
what is the literal definition
is
of VTuber?
a virtual tuber.
Correct.
So if you want to be specific, virtual YouTuber.
Yeah,
right.
if you're
now,
gonna get
now
that
the
specific.
question there is
so
to
with
what
that
degree?
being said, and then that's what I was trying to specify, because that's why I'm saying someone like Burnt Peanut definitely classifies as a VTuber, where someone that's wearing no. Let me finish. Where someone
Let
wearing
me finish
just
now. Well, I didn't finish my sentence when you interrupted me.
You didn't?
Because I was going along with the definitions. Virtual tuber, otherwise specific, more like VTuber. And the question there goes to what degree. And my argument is that 100% virtual is what's required to be classified as a virtual YouTuber. That would be what I would say the argument for the VTuber community would be if you don't want AR to be classified as a VTuber community. If it's not 100% virtual, it is not a VTuber by their definition.
Virtual.
That's the only logic. It's not. It could be 98%.
I'm sorry. I'm making a joke. I'm making a joke. An M&J TV quote.
It's a muggle.
If it's not,
it's a half blood.
If it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. Is the Pokemon
Holy mother
joke.
of Sunday? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh. I know. I'm just messing with you. I just looked over and was like, Sunday. I thought I was like a monster.
Sunday. Monster Madness. Why am I being
rabbit monster trucks going hopping mad?
Wait, is it because it's a lowercase m? It was a lowercase m. But there's no such thing as lowercase at this font.
But it was wrong. Anyway, that would be what I was. That's my only point with it, right? Is that whether they make this argument or not, whether this is what they're trying to say, the only thing that I see
are you saying
that they have going for them when it comes to that,
pro-traditional community, and I was going the other
I'm not
direction?
saying that. No, what I'm saying is from a neutral standpoint, right? VTubing as a community, right, and versus VTubing as the literal definition. The only argument that I can see the VTubing community having as to why they would excommunicate the AR tubing community from the VTubing community would be if they were effectively pure bloodists, where they were saying if you're not 100% VTubing, like 100% virtual, then you are not worthy of being classified as a virtual tuber.
And as
do I think that is good?
That is not at
accurate?
all. It's not good or accurate. I agree with that, but it's also not fully.
I mean, was Harry a wizard? I think so.
Was Hagrid a wizard?
He could cast magic.
He was a hairy wizard.
Yeah, he could cast magic. I'd call him, he's a hairy wizard, sure, but like, sure, I think Hagrid's a good wizard.
Good? Okay, I didn't put any good or...
Okay, all right, he's a wizard. He can cast magic, all right? That's more better than I can do. Anything that... If you could cast Leviosa, you're a better wizard than me, all right? So that would classify you as good in my eyes.
If you can cast Transform
Not like good and evil, like... better than me.
Yeah, skilled or unskilled.
Yeah, skilled more than a person who can't use magic. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't speak to snakes. I don't know.
Hagrid can't either.
No.
Now we're talking about wizards, bro. What is going on?
We're just chatting.
We're pretty much.
What do you mean?
Chatting.
What is going on? We're just chatting.
Yeah, we're just chatting. Why? Do you have something on your mind you want to bring up?
Yeah. How did we even get on the VTuber topic? You brought something up. Oh, it's because you were making your VTuber model. That's what it was.
Yeah, and then I was just like, man, there's some hilarious drama going on about it. And it's just VTuber terms because of some company that's just like, hey, we're gonna coin the E-tuber because it means everything tuber. It's just like, oh my god, you're being
It's so stupid.
stupid. You're being absolutely ridiculous.
Well, it's what it is a bunch of people who are just a part of a board meeting or something, right? And they were bored and they said, hey, there's some drama going on. Like an intern or something said that. And they were like, wait, there's what going on? I smell
Money?
an opportunity to make money.
We
So,
got to have
they just-
money.
Yeah, it's prioritizing the market in terms of like, oh, this is a time when I can swing something new. I can make a patent and then make my own VTuber community, and we'll call it AR tubing community
With blackjack and hookers.
It's yeah.
Sorry, the
think it's
setup
better.
was very much like Bender. It's like, fine,
Yeah,
I'll make
I got
my
it.
own Robo Church.
This is quite literally what they want, because the problem again, I think, is that it's gotten so big that they just can't contain themselves. Like they feel like it's getting out of hand, so they want to finally start reining it in now that it's stable, so that it doesn't get so large that it starts imploding, where you basically have the VTubing civil war. Like, and it's
Yeah,
not gonna be
that's-
like Marvel. You're not gonna get a Captain America on either side. Sorry, it's just not gonna happen.
Well, I mean, it.
It's good.
Bro, what? What do you mean, what? What are you confused
Why
about?
are you so confused?
Tell us what's on your mind. What are you getting lost about here?
He doesn't understand how we're making all these different references about nothing.
It's about Marvel
Oh,
Civil
man.
War.
Well, this is the kind of stuff that we're kind of waiting, setting things up still. Rabbit, as you can see, is making some sort of stream schedule where he had an idea where he wanted to make everything crooked, but he seems to have fixed it and put it all back. So
No,
get
it's still
outta here,
crooked.
random anime woman on my screen.
I'm just trying
Is
to
it-
make it less crooked than it was.
Dogs or wolves? Fair enough.
You know what? Let me
There's not enough
allow
carrots
that.
on it. That's right. Something about hooker. Oh, he hasn't seen Futurama. Or they haven't
Oh, have you not watched Futurama? Dude. Futurama's so
It is
good.
it is old by internet standards nowadays. It's a completed
That is true.
series. That's how you know it's old.
It's actually they're coming out with new episodes on Hulu, if I remember correctly.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because,
Let it rest.
Because Simpsons.
What? What? How does that make sense?
The creators of Futurama was the same creators of Simpsons, and so you know, it just
Uh-huh.
boils down from there.
Why? Why? But why?
It's about the money.
I have so many questions. I feel like I'm Cell.
Haven't
in
seen it in a
DBZ
while.
a bit.
That's fair. Yeah, I was basically doing a Bender
yeah.
reference where he was just like, "Fine, I don't even want to be part of your Robo Church. I'll make my own Robo Church with blackjack and hookers."
Yeah. Which he did.
That's all it was.
Sort of.
He didn't. He gave up almost like within 5 seconds, and because he was just like, as well, you know what? Forget about all that. And then he became God.
Oh, that's when he got sent into space. Wow.
Yeah. I think that was that episode.
Funny how I remember that part.
Yeah, yeah, right.
What's that? It has to deal with space?
Space. Speaking of space, one of the video games that I really want to play at some point is it's called Space Station, or was it The Station? I think it was The Station.
Well, it has to be the station.
I mean, yeah, it is The Station. I played it on 15 minutes or less, and
Ominous.
it's basically a horror game, and
Yeah.
it does a really good job at the horror aspect that I really want to do a full playthrough on stream with it. So that's definitely going to be something that I'm getting into sometime this year.
Interesting. You think it's going to be a trying to think of what the term was. Saturday thing?
No, I don't think there's going to be enough content for it to just be a Saturday thing. I could be wrong, but it's not like an Alien Isolation as far as I know.
Oh?
Yeah, Alien Isolation, what I mean by
like?
that, what I mean by Alien Isolation kind of thing, I'm talking about the length of the game, like how much there is in the game. Like Alien Isolation, you ended up having effectively like 3 parts, and each part of Alien Isolation was enough to be its own standalone game that could have said to be continued, and you play chapter 2 later. It's like, part 1, deal with the alien, shoot it into space. Part 2, deal with the androids. Part 3, the aliens are back. Now you gotta escape the station. The end.
See, you played too much like Poppy's Playtime to start thinking in chapters, okay? Calm down. There's no Garden of Ban where you got like 9 or 10 of them or however many comes out.
I love how you went straight to Poppy's Playtime and I went to Half-Life.
Okay, but Half-Life is different in my eyes because Half-Life is like Garden of Ban where they just made a whole new game. When you say chapters, my head immediately goes to one of 2 things. A mission select where you have like the start of like a mission is a chapter in like Call of Duty or something.
Yeah, like Half-Life.
Or a Poppy's Playtime kind of thing. What? No, Half-Life 1 and 2 are very different games.
Okay. Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 are, yes, different games. However, in Half-Life 1, there are chapters. There are checkpoints in the game that are labeled as chapters. So if you, after you beat the game and you want to play a specific section again, you can go back to that chapter. Just like
right. But that's different from sequels.
That is right, and that's not what I was saying in terms of sequels. I'm saying that there could have been...
Well,
it was 3 separate game lengths.
Oh, so you're not saying multiple games?
Correct.
You're not saying like 3 different games. You're saying all one game, but they have chapters within them.
What I'm saying is each chapter in the game is the length of what could be a standalone game. Like if you go from one point A to the end of that chapter, effectively.
So what my brain was
felt
going
like
for
a
when
finished
you
game.
said that. Right.
But then it continued
what I
on.
heard when you said this. Are you done?
Sorry, I stopped because you started up again. It was like, oh,
Well, I don't know what kind of delay there is, but every single time that I talk, you start talking, and then you start talking for like 3 more seconds, and then you stop. So like, I don't know how much of a delay it really is there. On my end, like mine's instantaneous. Discord's reading it instantaneously. Here, let's do a test. I'm gonna say hello, and when I say that, you're going to say hello as soon as you hear it, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
You waited 2 seconds on my end.
I said it as you were going, ha.
Hold on. Timer. Clock.
Okay.
Stopwatch. All right.
Yeah, I got
Ready?
my own. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I actually wasn't paying attention. I was focusing on pushing a button that time. My bad.
Oh, 2.42 seconds.
Yeah, that one was delayed even in my brain for that one.
Okay. Let's reset. Ready? Hello.
Hello.
2.25 seconds.
Really?
Yes.
That's quite the delay.
Why are you on such a delay for me?
I don't know.
Are you getting it in delayed on yours? Oh wait, hold on. Let me try something. Talk.
Okay,
Whoa,
talking.
why
I'm
do I
doing
have a
the
full
talk.
second delay?
What do you mean? Why do you have a full? Do you want me to be giving you feedback?
no,
Like
no,
when
no,
you
let me-
say something, you'll immediately hear it because I can.
No,
Here, talk.
I can immediately hear it on my end. Whoa. That's weird.
That's the double delay of the back and forth.
Well, no, it's weird on my end because I'm looking at Discord and I'm speaking and it's not lighting up, and then about a full second later, it lights up. So let me just I'm gonna go back to my timer.
my timer,
Test.
my important timer. Test.
0.69 seconds. Nice. A whole 0.69 seconds delayed. Why?
Hmm. I don't know.
What is going on?
I mean, that's how these things tend to be.
You mean that's just how it is? That's not how it is. What do you mean?
It's not like we're sitting in the same room talking to each other. It's about as instant as you can get it to be.
Yeah, but it's not normally long enough to where it actually like impacts our conversations. Not to this degree.
I don't know what you're talking about. It seems to be that way.
Uh-huh. Test. Nope, still delayed. Why would it be delayed? My input is what? Oh, you know what? That might be it. Hold on. More. Oh. I think I do. That's good. That's good. I bet it's because of you.
Because of mute?
Test. Damn. Test. 1, 2. It's a little bit faster. Still not great, but like it's better than it was. That's for sure. 1. Like 0.3, 0.4. Test. 0.4. About 0.4 seconds. That's still better than 0.6 or 0.7. Okay. Well, anyway. What were we talking about? That really threw me through a loop. So, okay, the reason I should explain this. My microphone is in my gaming PC so that the games can hear my microphone directly. I then stream my voice over to my streaming PC. And then I broadcast my streaming piece, my voice from that to Discord. That induces a small amount of delay. But usually it's not that bad.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, it was really, really bad. But now it should be a little bit better. Still bad, but not the worst. What it is, oops. It is a where is it? Where is it? Sorry, I'm looking for something.
You're fine.
I'm not gonna tell you what, but it is something. I know, I'm just speaking out loud. So let's get on to the main topic, I guess. Since I already talked about what I was talking about with the microphone being streamed. It's a little bit of a delay, a little bit of annoyance, but not that bad. Now, we are making a schedule, right? That's the thing that we are supposedly doing.
We were the big topic that we wanted to talk about is what our plans are for this year. So
That's
normally we do Wednesday and Thursday or Wednesday nothing
What?
and Thursday
We?
as we. Normally we don't do anything on Wednesday, and we normally do Thursday content.
True. Normally Rabbit does something like a 4-day-a-week kind of thing, and I do a 1-day-a-week thing. So the guarantees that I know of were always Thursday and Sunday on Rabbit's channel, and then he also does Tuesday and Saturday when he can, which admittedly is pretty frequently. So Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays became a normal like collaboration day for Rabbit. And then Saturday, it's sort of whenever he'd just do his own content, which aligned with my own Saturdays, where I do my own content. Now, that hasn't been an always thing. That's a relatively recent thing. And there's a lot of reasons for that. I gave up my own personal streams, I think, 3-ish years, over 4 years ago. It's been a long time. But ever since I got inspiration back when I went to TwitchCon with Rabbit and the others, the Saturday streams kind of got kicked off, playing a, admittedly, maybe not so Souls-like-ian game, but I've been trying to kind of keep up with that, and I've been playing a lot of my own
He's been playing Jump
content.
King.
I've been playing Yes, that game. Honestly, I got distracted by something. My brain was like, what game was I talking about? Where am I? Who are you people? So I've been playing a lot of Jump King. It's very arguably not Souls-like, I know, but it's it's a rage game, even though I'm not really raging.
It's still a rage game, all the same.
Yeah.
If you want to play
year,
rage games, play Baby Steps.
Yeah, well, honestly, that game
Just
doesn't
make
look
sure that
too bad.
sensor's on.
Censor? Why?
Yeah, might want to talk to Otter about that.
Might want to talk to. That's ominous. I love it. But yeah, so this is where this is where we have this, like, not really. What's the right word for it? We haven't really gotten beyond that. That's kind of been the extent of our content, because we've had a lot of things going on in the background, as you know, with Rabbit's 15 minutes or less. And, well, for me, I was just making shorts, effectively. I was learning the whole process of video editing and all that other fun stuff. But this year, I think we're going to do something a little bit different.
Yeah! Sorry, I was taking care of a potential ban evader. What's up?
Oh, that's all good. That's all good. But yeah, so the next year we're gonna be doing a new schedule. The whole point of this stream, this just chatting, was one, we wanted to just chat. We didn't want to focus on any specific game. We didn't want to get distracted, because I mean, look at us. We've already spent an hour talking about VTubers and blackjack and hookers and wizards, like, it just ends up being like that with us. We're kind of good at yapping, but not so good at staying on topic. And if you throw a game in the mix, like, you how many times in the past 5 minutes have been like, what the hell was I saying? Sorry, I got distracted. Like, it would never have come out. We never would have discussed anything. We still haven't yet, and it's almost 10 o'clock. So, I do want to, like, it's a little bit of a spoiler if you've been looking at what Rabbit's doing. Obviously, he's been kind of laying it out there.
Yeah, but I haven't at the same time.
Oh, yeah, that's also true. So, that's fair. It's very fair. So, one of the things that we were talking about for a while, like a week or two, is Rabbit's challenge. Every year, Rabbit does a challenge, and I'm making this a thing.
We have a year-long challenge every year starting from 2025 into the new.
No. Every year, just every year since Rabbit became relevant. Every year, there's been a challenge.
I'm relevant. Is it because I had the hot take on what a VTuber is?
Yes. It exploded his fandom. Now he's got blackjack hookers and wizards out the wazoo.
Yay!
This is where this year we thought it would be interesting. Well, I thought it would be interesting. Rabbit just kind of was like, "What are you on?" But like, I figured he did a whole thing of one game, one day, 15 minutes or less. That was last year's challenge. What if you did the opposite? What if every single week you did the same game every week and you had a consistent schedule where, barring a few days, we just did a single game to get better at it? And the first thing he said was, "That's stupid. I'm not going to play a single game."
Well, what I
And-
said was I'm not going to play a single game for the whole year and only that single game. Because the only game that comes to my mind that I would not mind dedicating myself to is Minecraft. And
Wait, what?
brother really didn't like that idea. So
Wait,
also
What?
there's also the GM squad
That's
that
not
I have
what you
to
said.
account for.
that's not what you said, you liar! I am called J'accuse! Objection!
You can
You said
object
Warframe.
as you want.
You did not say Minecraft, you said Warframe.
I said if I was by myself playing one game and only one game for the whole year, it would be Minecraft for no other reason than all the mods that I can add to change up the gameplay when I see fit.
Yeah. Okay. That you did mention the fact that Minecraft afterwards. The first one I remember was Warframe though. Which is funny that we mentioned that, which kind of gets into the next part, which is it's more stupid when you take it in the same light as the challenge that he did last year, where last year the challenge was to do every single day a new video. That's not what this challenge is going to be. Instead, this challenge is to be consistent. Even more dreadful, I know. What we want to do is expand the Rita universe. We're not just going to be streaming on Thursdays. No. That's too small. We're expanding to Wednesdays as well. And as part of the challenge, what we're going to be doing on Wednesdays is we're going to open up Warframe Wednesdays. We're going to try to go from 8 to 11 EST every single Wednesday this year. This year, yeah. Yeah, because yesterday wasn't this year. Can't count that one. But starting next week, Warframe Wednesdays are going to be just Rabbit and I doing random events, helping me get achievements, which I have 23 achievements waiting for me to finally get, which even Rabbit didn't know that. But I already have a OneNote made, a whole list effectively.
You had left.
Yeah, well, you have 0 left, right? Can't really do anything for
okay.
you.
On Steam, I have 0. In game, new content led to new achievements in game, but I didn't translate to Steam for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird. Because I'm talking Steam achievements, purely Steam achievements, which I swear one of them I tried to get. I have no idea why I couldn't get it. I think my game is bugged. So two of the achievements that are probably going to be the most problematic because it's going to require the time sync is traveling 1,000,000 miles or meters on a hoverboard and getting to level 30 on your personal account. Yep. So those are going to be the two most frustrating ones because that means for the hoverboard one, it's a just chatting stream basically.
Well, I was about to say for the hoverboard one, the ideal place to go is one of the open worlds and just kind of circle the open world. Yeah.
Well, so okay, I have
doable, but
I
already got it, so
I've broken it up into 4 main categories. One is general, meaning just general missions. 2 is Fortuna. 3 is Eidolon.
Okay.
And 4 is Railjack.
Okay. Yeah.
So
the Railjack stuff
I'll
I
start
still
the
need
smallest
to complete.
category. Railjack. Pilot a hijacked enemy cruise ship during a Railjack mission. Apparently I need to do that still. Eidolon,
Okay.
I have to explore all of the Eidolon caves. So that's a thing. I have to travel over 500 meters in a single slide across the plains of Eidolon. And I have to survive a night on the plains of Eidolon.
Okay, that one is not that hard to do.
No, and I can do that while doing the other two. So
I'm surprised you
That-
haven't
that's what I'm thinking.
survived a night already.
I tried once. And I don't know if it was because I joined during the night, like it was dusk effectively. I think that was why I didn't count. I think you have to basically, to be 100% safe, you start in the daylight and you go through the night and then through the daylight.
All right, well, easy enough. Basically, we just do the hoverboard there and just kind of circle around for an hour or so.
Yep. Exactly, which actually then goes into my Fortuna one, which one of those is ride 1 million meters on a K drive. So I have my K drive, I can just go and do that effectively. I can probably even move that down to
That's
the
assuming
Eidolon
we
one as
don't
well.
do
But then I have
other content in it.
also true, but these are the first level. Like if we have nothing else to do that day, we're gonna do those things as like as part of the challenge this year. Now the Fortuna ones, I got 3 other ones as well, which is I got to do all the Event Kids racing, and I got to get my Event Kids ranking all the way up. And I need to get a MOA pet. So those 3 are like the Fortuna stuff. And then my other general one is probably the most extensive one, because I have to complete 10 successful mod transmutes, complete 5 hive infestation missions, get rank 30 on any 3 gauntlets or hand-to-hand, because apparently I haven't done that yet, revive 1,000 allies, and I have to get a new rank 11 times over. That's gonna be the longest one.
Yeah, that's a interesting one.
Well, it's not 1, it's 11. It's the same one 11 times, but
Yeah. Getting
You
you,
know,
to
detail.
Getting you to level 30 will basically be the same thing as getting me to legendary 3.
yeah. Which will be interesting, and I think we can definitely, that's enough. That alone of grinding out weapons, frames. I gotta still do the Korra stuff. I think I only have 2 of Korra's things.
I was about
I
to
gotta
say
build up
that the
I gotta
other
get all the
thing
resources.
Well, I was about to say the other thing to consider as well as there's a boatload of things that I don't have unlocked, like the little chips that are available in game. So mods, that's what they are. The modifications for weapons and such. There are plenty of those that are throughout the game that I haven't managed to secure at all.
Yeah. Which is also definitely a fun thing that we can kind of work on as we go through all of our Warframe Wednesday shenanigans. Which that leads us into the next topic, which is our Thursdays, right? So we're talking about challenging, right? We got to be consistent. So we are being consistent on Wednesdays with Warframe Wednesdays. The other part of that we were talking about was Warframe Wednesdays has up to 4 players. We can also think about community things. That won't happen till June earliest. We got to get into the groove a bit. We got to sort of, test the waters and see where the interests lie, so to speak. But what does that leave with Thursday? Thursday is still, going to be the Rita night. We always do Thursdays. That's just our thing. So what's going to happen to the normal Rita night? Well, we're joining the bandwagon. And we're going to do Arc Raiders in the Abyss every Thursday for Rita.
Okay.
I know, you're all thrilled. We're going to be doing some more Arc Raiders. You forgot the H.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No.
No, it's a me Raider. I'm the Raiders. I'm all of the Raiders.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. There it is. So,
All right, now I'm gonna stretch your back.
you just give me AOA. There we go. Hey. So this is gonna be our ongoing ad break. Now,
Our ongoing ad break. Yeah, baby.
why am I just standing in the middle of a room? I am center stage. I didn't even notice this the first time.
Main reason
I
why
like
is because normally in between us would be the video game that we're playing.
Oh.
We
You
don't
should
have
a
that.
like. You should have a block that's like one of those dummy walls, like from like Stanley's Parable in the back room. The when you're building a game, you know what I'm talking about? The fake walls that are to be replaced with a texture later.
Why?
You just put that there as like a technical difficulties looking thing.
But then no one will read the on-air sign anymore.
Well, you make it small enough to where it's underneath that table, and it just has the words "just chatting" on it.
But then it won't match the actual
And then have a
size of what's
subtext
going
of "Don't worry,
there.
we'll wait for you." What?
Hey, you know what? I got an idea.
Oh boy. We all know where his ideas go. But yeah, for those guys, for all of you who are not, subjected to the ads, we've been kind of contemplating these things for a little bit. This is obviously a challenge. It's not something that we don't worry about it. No, we'll be back soon.
Don't worry.
Actually, sorry, it just will be. I'm a bee. I'm a bee. I'm a bee. Don't worry. Okay. What? Don't worry, W. Okay, but now the whole idea I was having is that we would be holding either end of like a banner where it says "Don't worry, we'll be right back."
Yeah, I can't have us holding stuff.
No, but you can have it look like it's like between us, like the game would be normally, and then you just put the game on top of it. So if there is a game, it's blocking it, and then when the game isn't there, it appears. Like magic, called editing.
What kind of tongues are you speaking?
Apparently the ancient kind. You're the better streamer here. How do you not know these things? I like this song a lot. Oh my god. It's floating in the sky. Sorry, I'm on delay. You're Elden Ring, Night Ring. Whoa, what was that?
I think you know exactly what that was.
Woo, I'ma go.
I've killed Ark.
I gotta do.
The reason why it does
That still works.
So the reason why it does that, bro, is at the end of the ad break, when it's over, or at least I have it on a timer for 3 minutes because that's how long the ad break will be.
Yeah.
It will swap back to the game menu automatically.
Oh.
Because that's normally what I'm on when an ad break is happening.
Oh. So, how do you get it to instead go back to the game menu? You go now to the last place that you were from. You have to add a variable of text, string, store, came
That's
from
a
scene.
Streambot question that you'd have to have some sort of
I'm
variable.
telling you.
Let me finish. That we have to have some variable that detects what screen you're on initially and make that variable include that information. And then at the end of the 3 minutes, call that variable again.
Yeah, well, it's going to be... It would just be... However you are invoking your go-to scene, you would get probably the same command of get current scene, and you would set your variable to that scene, and then instead of switching directly to go to the game screen, you say go to variable. So your variable should be
That's
set
exactly what I
before you
just said.
transition over.
Yeah,
Correct.
That's exactly what I said.
Correct. But I'm saying it more specifically because codes need to be specific. Otherwise, you end up with your dick in a blender. That's just how instructions on clear works.
Okay. All right.
I don't make the rules. I simply follow them. Okay.
You're making them right now. I don't know what you're talking about. You
No,
don't make
not-
the rules.
No, you. No, you.
You.
All right. So now that we're back from ads, hi everyone. Hi. We're still talking about our.
We don't know what
thing we
time
could
we're
probably
starting
explain
on
in 5
Wednesday and
minutes.
Thursday.
Oh, right. Time. Well, let me tell you about this. So we're just gonna go to our normal times.
7 p.m.
p.m. EST.
Oh,
7? Why would we do 7?
So we can get off earlier.
So we can get off early. I like how honest you are. Well, hold on. Let me converse the ancient text as shamana, shamana, shamana. Well, I had it slated for 8 o'clock so that I had an hour to actually work out. But I think we could swing.
But I know
So,
on
okay,
Wednesdays and Thursdays you tend to be super busy. So starting at 8 normally would be a buffer so that you're not
Yes.
feeling rushed to get home and grab dinner and all that other stuff.
Hello there.
Hi, how you
Thought I
doing,
don't
Kentucky? Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't
Didn't hear that
do
at
that
all.
either.
Why did that not play? Rabbit.
Hold on. Wait.
Rabbit. What have you done?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
we're
gonna
just
try it.
chatting.
Yeah, we're just chatting. How are you doing?
Dying. I need my
Try
water.
this.
Hi.
That one worked.
Why that one? Why did you test with that one?
It was the first one I could grab. That said that said hello to some extent.
Okay, sure.
Let's
We're just
see.
talking about our plans for the next year. What does this
Oh,
sound like?
it even is on cooldown for me. Oh, meow worked.
Huh?
Why is hello there
Yeah,
even cooldown
well,
for me? Okay, fine.
Well, maybe because I used it through oh whoa.
no, it's
oh,
because
hello
Kentucky
there's
used
on-
it, and there's a 5-minute cooldown for it. I just didn't
Why'd
realize
you put a cooldown on hello there?
because it's Twitch, and I have a cooldown on everything that is normally it's a personal cooldown, so that someone doesn't just spam it. But
Yeah.
oh man,
That's my point. Well, we
Yeah.
won't be able to test why that didn't work for a while. So anyway,
Hey, yep.
what we were talking about was time frames.
Time frame for Warframe.
Yeah, I mean,
So he doesn't end up with jug time like Otter. Yes. Oh my god, I don't know how Otter handles that. Where it's just like,
well, I think he ended-
imagine if,
what
imagine if, imagine if, imagine if, imagine if, imagine
Oh,
if, Otter,
oh.
ball with no, ball with no, ball with no, ball with no, brain. It's like, oh my god. Holy shit. It's hilarious.
I've
But, oh my goodness. Is it disruptive?
I mean, yeah, I break it every time.
Every
I mean,
time.
yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's kind of part of the stream though, right? It's like there's two types of streamers really. And like at the end of the day, if you really boil it down, it really comes down to the heavy edited kinds and the not edited like at all kinds. And what I mean by that is people who have 100 redeems for absolutely everything that disrupts the screen. Those types of people are meant for a specific group of audience that we just don't overlap with. We prefer the I am doing a thing here. Look at me do a thing. Not the, hey, you start something and now I gotta take a 30-second dance break while everything is going off. It's like I watch a group called Chilled Chaos and Platypus, and there's a couple of other people that usually are regulars. But like One of those guys, he has redeems that kind of go on the screen, but like they're intermittent. There's like 1 or 2 of them. And they cost a whole lot to do it. And the other one is constant. He's known for not responding in some of the sessions because he's on mango time. Because he's just dancing on the screen.
Yeah. You just sit here with your 5,000 fluffle bucks and bite your time.
Yeah, see, that's the community I'm fine with. I like our community that's just a perfectly timed community. That kind of community I can get behind, all right? You sit there and you wait for the optimal moment to spam oh no or like a metal pipe, and then it's really funny. That to me is hilarious.
Meanwhile, Stream Deck doesn't allow me to spam so much as just be like,
What? Yeah, it does. Oh no, you can go into it. Go into your Steam Deck. I can show you this actually.
Okay.
So go into
You're
it.
gonna
go
make
into
me
the
more
one that has
annoying.
music. Well, so
All right.
if you click on the music, there's
Or play
a thing
stop,
that says action.
Or play overlap.
Yeah. So you can change it.
Oh, that's horrible.
I've given him more power. How have you not just messed around and found that? You found the loop stop button. How did you not find that one?
Might have been part of a later update. I don't know.
The loop stop comes after that. The loop stop was the later update. What do you mean?
Okay. Well, you see, the loop stop button was for music, not sound effects.
Ah, right, of
You
course.
say that, and mine basically has a start stream, end stream, change scene, and lower mic gain because it's too loud. That's fair.
That's very, very fair. Yeah, we try to get a little bit fancy. I do feel like the fancier you are, the better it is, regardless of whose stream it is. Now, can you add too much fancy? Yes. Or it's sort of like just because you have a lot of things, it doesn't make it eclectic. It just makes it cluttered. Like that kind of level is it's got to be organized chaos. I'm a theater actor. I'm naturally that. Exactly. It's called projecting your voice, and that's what compressors are for people who naturally alternate or adjust the volume for your intonations, right? Like
exactly.
You're trained. Right, it's how it happens to everybody. But the idea with a compressor is so that you can do that in a more controlled manner. I actually looked over to see if that was someone redeeming something. You should have figured.
Oh no.
So.
No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, no, that isn't a bad. I should look at yeah. So yeah, back to the schedules. Wednesday and Thursday are going to be our we're doing a Rita day kind of thing. The only reason that I don't want to push it back to 7 p.m. is I don't know if I can consistently hit 7 p.m.
Yeah, that was.
And I don't want to be on a
weird
time. Yeah, because I mean, here's the reality. The reason that I have trouble maintaining a consistent schedule is because I have a job that has a lot of overtime. It's not a shift. It's a set amount of like tasks, I guess you could say, that I have to get done within a certain time frame. And at minimum, I do 40 hours. But at maximum, depending on the month, depending on the time, depending upon what's my current situation, right? I've done 80 plus hour weeks just because I had to. So, yeah, planes don't fly by themselves. Exactly. You get it. It's one of those things where I'm tempted to say, yeah, let's do 7 p.m. and make that the norm for everything.
Yeah, because then it would be like, oh yeah, if we continue to do 3-hour streams, it'll be from 7 to 10 instead of 8 to 11.
Right. I feel like our most active time though is from 10 to 11. But I don't know if that's
Is
just
it?
because it kind of feels like that way. Not to mention the fact that because we go later than most people, we get rated by more people in the 10 to 11 range.
That is true. I mean, we've gotten rated lately not much. I think it was
That's true, that's
Frostic.
true.
Frostic's like the only one that really rated. And I have no idea if my streamer bot raid thing went off where basically auto gives a shout out.
Yeah. Which that I think is the other downside to what we're going to be doing, because both games that we will be playing, they will be both streamed on Rabbit's channel and on my channel. So we decided not to do the stream today on my channel. That's actually part of what took us so long getting started tonight. I was actually trying to decide whether or not I should stream tonight's thing on my own channel to lead you guys all over there, like Shepherds or something.
Shepherd?
Yeah, Channel Shepherd. No, we're not doing Mass Effect. We thought about it. That's not what we're doing.
I will be playing Mass Effect Andromeda at some point because I am curious at how bad it really is.
Yeah, I mean that's a very, very fair point. But I will say that as it stands right now.
Oh no!
Oh no! Yeah, you got me thinking, because
yes.
okay, here's the reality. In my eyes, I had slated that time to be just a workout time. So if I were to do that and move it back, it gives me more sleep, but gives me less time to actually work out, and it gives me an excuse to leave work early, but which also drives more like I being there like overtime wise. It kind of makes
we
it
could
so that
also
more
move
consistent.
Thursday to Friday as well, and that way we have a bit of a day break on Thursdays. And the reason I say that is
You're just saying that because you want to group them.
No. What I was trying to get at was that I know at the very minimum, every other Friday for you is really good for timetable. So if we did 7 p.m. on Fridays, it'd be a lot easier for you to get to.
Yes.
That's all I was getting at.
I will also say though, because I mean those are the other. So for me, right, this that we're talking about right now, this is Rabbit's schedule. This is not my schedule. This is Rabbit's schedule. For me,
yes,
I plan on streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So having us move it to Friday means that it gives me the freedom to then do Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and something else some other day. But I liked it having 4 in a row for that very reason. Okay, did you find your stolen sunglasses again?
Yeah, I found my stolen sunglasses again. Thank you, George.
Oh my god. Thank you, George. You should have it where anytime George specifically raids you, it throws sunglasses on your character. That sounds like a great
I can make
kind of
my
thing.
well, the thing is I have the ability to create another skin is the best way I can put it, because I got right now in terms of skin, you got me standing with my hand on my hip and me holding a controller.
Right.
But I can have one where it has sunglasses on and sunglasses while holding a controller too. Which
Right. Well, I mean, you're switching to your VTuber model, right?
I'll be updating to my VTuber model at some point once it's done with its completion. Then I can worry about other modifications later with that one.
Details. I'm my point with that being that I would focus on finishing and finalizing that.
You know, you're right. You're right.
Just because what I was gonna say is, just have it to where it like automatically adds props. Like when you have the VTuber model, it's easier to add props than it is and take away props than it is to your PNG tubing. Do you need some goggles for the Digimon streams? Yeah, See, that's what I mean. Like, what you can do
Yeah.
is have it where it just toggles them off, toggles on the sunglasses for like a minute or two while you address the raiders, and then it takes the sunglasses off and puts the goggles back on automatically. And then you can do that for known streamers or like people within our circle, right?
Well, I will say,
Where if a person like I don't know, Otter raids you or Pat raids you.
Yeah. So right now, the way I have it set up is I got the 2D VTuber model arted up. I just need to rig it, and then I need to figure out how adding extra things that, like, you know how there's for VTubers items will fly off the screen and smack them in the face or whatever. Adding little
the
features
tits.
like that. Yeah, like the tits. Yeah. Ah!
Let's actually throw items high. Jesus, that really got him. You okay?
I'm fine. Something fell over.
Are you on the ground?
Hi, turtle.
It's not addressing the question.
I might be on the ground.
Uh-huh. See, now I know you're faking it. But the first thing I couldn't tell if that was the chair or a water bottle. So
I think it was the water bottle that fell over. I was actually looking for it. It wasn't. I wasn't faking being on the ground when I said now I'm on the ground.
uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, sure. Well, hey turtle. We're just discussing our future plans, our scheduling for the next coming year, so to speak. I don't know. I mean, on one hand, it kind of gives me a like hard line, like stop, like in the line in the sand, kind of. Helps me like draw barriers, I guess you could say. You chat are actively assisting me in not being a workaholic. However, it is also something where that's the beauty of Arc Raiders and Warframe, where let's say we do make it 7 p.m., bro.
Uh-huh.
Then, if I don't show up on a Wednesday, you just play Warframe.
Yeah, on Wednesday I just play Warframe, and same with Thursday. I just play Arc
Raiders. Yeah. And if I can't make it, well, we can reach out to like George or Pat or someone like that.
And if I can't make it,
can.
you do the same.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point exactly. So
still working on
I'm
Rhino
fine
Prime?
with us actually.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah. Prime drops are sometimes.
Well, that's what we'd be more than
terms of
likely
luck.
grinding for, is just getting the
True.
relics to be able to get those parts.
Well, I that's gonna be like 80% of my grind is ranks, and ranks come from getting items to go rank them up. So I gotta not only farm for the thing, I then have to go to like Sedna, I think is still the best, and do that defense mission 100,000 times.
We'll have to figure out how to deal with the Sisters of Pavos so that we can get all the items for that.
Oh yeah, we gotta do the steel stuff. Oh, I haven't even thought about that yet.
We don't need to do the steel stuff. The steel stuff is just hard mode for all the levels that we've already completed.
Yeah.
But if we're looking specifically only to level up your account rank, dealing with the what's it called? The blood, not blood. Kuva, the Kuva liches.
Oh, the Kuva Lich?
Yeah, the Kuva lich with the weapon choices that are there until you can get them mastered.
I already got most of those.
Yeah, and then there's the Sisters of Pavos, which is the Kuva liches for
I haven't done as many of those
corpuses. Neither have I. I mean, I can't even get one.
See, it's funny that you say that, Jintaki. That's Rabbit for me. I introduced Rabbit to Warframe, and he now has triple the amount of hours I have, and I have over 1,000 hours in the game. I think I have like almost 1,500 hours in the game.
My best frame is Wukong, just because it is Wukong Prime specifically.
Sure.
My favorite frame is Limbo Prime.
Yeah, that's his actual favorite. That's his actual like main. That's what he's actually good at.
I'm good at Wukong Prime.
I was a Frost Prime main, and this should explain everything. The fact that Rabbit's main is Limbo and my main is Frost should tell you everything you should. If you know about Warframe, you know why both of those are a problem. I like Hydroid, but Rhino and the Wolf Woman is fun for me. Wolf Woman. Is that a new one?
Yeah, that's one of the new ones. After you left.
Ah. Okay. I was gonna say, I always liked Mag for just the ragdoll physics. That's the only reason I like playing Mag. But I like Goss. Goss is another one. Of my favorites. Yeah, the ragdoll just push.
No, not push. Pull. You pull them in.
Oh, right. You like pull better, right? Okay.
There is no Mag doesn't push. Mag pulls.
Who's the one that pushes?
This
is why I like Goss.
Nyx. That might have been Nyx.
Nyx?
Goss
Nyx was mind control.
Nyx was mind control, but if I remember correctly, Nyx also did pushing. Mag was all about the pulling.
Yeah, I'm about to play as Grendel to eat
Grendel?
people.
Meatball!
That one was a pain in the butt to farm. I remember
God.
that grind very distinctly because it's the only one in the game where it's like, do these missions. No mods. What?
Yeah, the Arbiter mission was not bad. Getting all the pieces to unlock the location to get to, getting the helmet, the chassis, and the systems blueprints was not bad. Doing the missions for the helmet, systems, and chassis blueprints were nightmarish. Because they're like, alright, we're going to throw you into a high level area, level 40. Level 40 is pretty decently leveled at that point. And we're going to add a little more challenge to that for you, just arbitrarily here. You don't get to have modifications on your stuff. They just don't work, even if you have them on. Yeah. It's like, oh boy, so I'm going to be stuck at whatever base health is supposed to be, and my weapons are going to do base damage?
It really did showcase just how broken mods were at that time. I think it's easier now because I think Arcane works to do those missions, and there's a couple busted Arcanes that you can have that are on your frames. But for the most part, it was like for example, Hildren with there's like a duo of charges where one, if you lose your shields, you have a chance to instantly get all of your shields back. And another one that if you take damage, you may proc it where you get your shields back for a little bit. So you basically just have infinite HP is effectively what the two arcanes do. So even though you're not, killing anything, you're not being killed either. So it's actually somewhat doable.
Yeah.
So
Kind of wish
I
you
learn more about the upgrades.
Oh.
I'm gonna get into the late game stuff, and all I had was Excalibur and basic weapons. Yeah, see, this is the other part. Here's the thing that I never learned about Warframe for the longest time. I started Warframe, and for about like 6 months to a year, I never got rid of my frame, my weapon, or anything like that. And I was so confused why I couldn't rank up because I couldn't use any of the better weapons since they were mastery rank locked. So,
same.
I was just I was lost, and so eventually I teamed up with my friend who was much higher level than me at that point, and he's like, yeah, no, you got to get rid of your frame so you can open up a slot so that you can get a new frame in there so that you can
or get platinum
get
any
a new
way
thing
that
to
you
level
can,
up, or get platinum. Exactly, and that was when I was like, I gotta do what now? And then I learned about like the streams, or you connect it and you can get like free drops, which sometimes if it's the same event over and over again, you just basically get a free weapon and frame slot added to your account, which is fantastic. I love that.
And if you already have that frame and you get it from that stream, you can then just dump the frame and be like, free slot.
Or if you're like me, I use the frame because oftentimes it comes with a catalyst pre-installed. So I just re-leveled it up and transferred everything over.
True.
It was very, very fun. Went from Destiny to Warframe. Kind of shocked to learn the difference between the games. Yeah, I could see that. I like the Warframe community more by a lot.
So I played Destiny 1 when it first came out, and I had fun with it. Then I didn't have online Xbox Gold Live, whatever it was. So it's I kind of just
Xbox Gold.
Yeah, so I just kind of stopped playing. And then Destiny 2 came out, and for the longest time I did not get onto the bandwagon. But when I did get onto it at some point, by that point it was pointless for me to get onto it. Because all the story content that led up to where the story currently is was deleted. I'm not allowed to play that anymore, which is ridiculous to me. I hate that kind of model.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the reason for it. You know how much time I wasted in Destiny? Yeah, listen, that's why I like the Warframe community as well in general. It's just that the developers, they basically say that your time isn't wasted. And even if we do have to change something like they did way back when with the mod system, there was a different type of currency. I forget what it was. But what they did was they just converted all of the currency you had to credits. So you just got at one point I got like several million credits for doing nothing. Just because I had a rare type of currency that I just wasn't able to use yet. Because I kept farming it, but I wasn't leveling up. So
yeah. Well, then there was also the Railjack situation. Oh
yeah.
The Railjacks costed a fortune to build when they first came out.
Yeah.
And so what the developers did once they lowered the cost for it is they basically said, anyone that had a Railjack, because you built it up from all that grinding, you get refunded the difference. And that was a lot of stuff. Oh my god, that was so good.
That was the majority. Yep.
Yeah. I as much as I love the Warframe community, just because Warframe community just eats good. They have a brilliant way, not just great, but brilliant way to handle the premium currency that you can get it without spending a single penny. You just got to put time into gathering resources that people are wanting to trade platinum for.
Yeah. One thing I still don't have one. I don't even have an Arcwing. Yeah, that's fair. And you don't need them to have fun. That's the other beauty of Warframe, which is why you got a surfboard out because it's fun, right? It's worth grinding. Again, this is the entire reason.
Okay, so it's easy to skip over the Arcwing, but when it comes to the surfboard, you have to go to Fortuna, and then you pretty much get the surfboard pretty much by default by doing so. But Arcwing,
do you? I thought you still had to do something.
Yeah, but it's part of the missions of Fortuna. So unless you plan on completely bugging out of Fortuna in its entirety, you're going to get the surfboard.
Huh.
But the Arcwing,
I don't know why I thought
you don't have to go to the mission for Arcwing.
That's fair. Well, okay. Anyway, we are already at like 27 minutes left. Like we got like no time left of the stream.
I mean, we could.
And you were worried about beforehand us running out of time. Jeez.
With the one topic, I even put that qualifier on there.
Sure. Anyway,
we've only been streaming for 2 hours. We still got an hour left.
Okay, fine. Be like that.
And if you don't want to, we can end early, and that's fine.
No. I was gonna say, like, everything that we have in that little splash screen that you got there is your content. This is literally your content that we're going to be doing. Hey, the yapping shall commence. Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna yap until the morning comes. No, we are still on Rabbit's channel. We got Wednesday, Thursday. We got the Tuesday. The Tuesdays aren't changing, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I'm not one to make that call.
Well, that's for Rabbit. So yeah, I built this to match what's gonna be for the start of next Sunday. I don't know what we're playing for GM Squad this coming Sunday.
Yeah.
It might that it's either going to be this Sunday
Sundays
or the
are in the
following
air
Sunday.
still.
Well, what I was going to say is this Sunday or the following Sunday. One of these Sundays is going to be a long GM Squad play stream where we're just doing a whole bunch of stuff, like 2 hours per 1 hour each of choices, but 2 games per GM Squad member. So we basically got an 8-hour plus stream planned in the future at some point. And the main reason why we want to do that is because we normally do that for Thankmas, which didn't happen this year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Whatever happened to that? I never even heard anything about it.
I posted Jacksepticeye's statement in the GM Squad that you were a part
I
of.
obviously ignored that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I ignored that 100%.
Jack basically said that due to various reasons, he's not going to host the Thankmas for this year. But next year, he's looking into doing it again. He was basically taking a year off of Thankmas.
How unthankful of him.
What? Why is that?
I'm obviously
unthankful?
joking. I'm
That's
joking,
wild.
obviously.
That's why.
Listen. It's because there wasn't a Thankmas. Therefore, no Thankmas is not thanking. Therefore, unthanking. That's how brain work. Brain go
yes.
brain come up with that a statement.
Brrr.
That's literally all that the thoughts that went behind it. Okay. But no, that makes sense. It's not like he has to do it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a
and
charity stream. That's
it's
all
there.
it
Yeah.
really
Okay, I
is.
see it. Yeah, basically, just he won't. Okay, I see the video, but I'm not gonna probably. I don't even know whatever. I'll play.
So
4 minutes. Yeah, never mind. I'm not playing this.
So another thing that I want to do is I want to create emotes. So I've been looking for like palettes of different types of emotes so that I can just mass make them and then maybe interchange like with my face, Ark's face, Nib's face, Gate's face, Sky's face being on them.
Yeah.
Not,
And I feel
not
like this is.
try and put too much burden on Niv with that.
Well, I feel like this is something that I need to actually get out there. Chat, I need you to be honest with me and really, more importantly, be honest with Rabbit.
Mhm.
How many of you would love to watch Rabbit do art? Just on stream for like hours.
You know what? I will put that as a poll in YouTube
Do it.
chat.
Yeah,
Do it?
because honestly,
When? Now? You want me
I
to
feel
do that
like-
now?
yeah, go do it now. Go do it right now because I'm telling you that
Alright, let me
you
go
are
in here.
way too critical on yourself when it comes to art.
It's not me being critical on myself. Oh, wow. It's not me being critical on myself.
It would
it's,
be all right.
Hey, Otter.
Yeah, okay, why not? Sounds like
Why
a good
not?
idea.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
good idea.
exactly. Also, hi, Otter.
Where is my... I would just
Yeah,
have to find the
the
time
excuse-
to do it.
This
excuse
is
that
the
I
excuse that I heard
Is that it would be
was
boring.
the following: is that it was gonna be a boring stream. That Rabbit wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to do
I-
stream, on art
No,
and
I
focus
said
on
I
it.
find it. I said I find it boring. I find doing the art streams boring. I don't really sit in art streams frequently because it's nice to lurk, but that's about it.
I mean, yeah, what you do is you put on some music, and you focus on doing some of the scheduled work that you want to do, like the emotes.
Create post.
You do the
Here's
research.
post.
You go through. You kind of like the background music kind of stuff, right? It's just like it's as boring as our power wash simulator stuff. The only difference is that I'm not there to yap and create random noise while you're doing stuff. That's really the only difference. Like, to me, it's one of those things. Is a good also like as a more meta thing. One thing streamers oftentimes have a problem with once they. So the first problem people run into is they don't know how to yap. They don't know like that the fact that here's just a straight up fact. You can learn to yap. Anyone can learn to yap. It's a bit challenging. But once you learn and unlock the secrets of stream of consciousness, yapping becomes second nature. The problem then arises, though, that naturally people don't like white space in their own verbiage. They don't like leaving opportunities for silence to just take hold, right? So, like, once you are in the stream, you're constantly thinking of, like, oh, I want to be entertaining. I got to entertain. But some streams don't need that. And to me, that's what an art stream would be like. Yeah, I got more views playing Digimon Masters Online. This was gonna be boring, but one of the biggest things I did, sometimes the most boring ones are the ones that work the most. Exactly. And that's the other thing. Sometimes, actually most of the time, it's the one you don't think is gonna do well that does amazing.
Unless it's you, because you tend to put it in the shorts that you want on YouTube, and you're like, this one's going to do well, and then it does. This one's not going to do well, and then it doesn't.
Okay, all right. The difference there is that I give them all a chance, but there are some that I'm like, obviously this has got viral potential, and some that I'm like, this one is just because I really don't want to spend time editing another short. So it's just going to go out, and I'm just going to hope for the best. Like, there's one of them that's got me doing the stupid SpongeBob meme of, like, step on your right foot, don't forget it, and just screaming like a madman. It got, like, 5 views. Thank God it only got 5 views, because, like, I thought for sure that thing was going to get 0 views. And I was so happy that I was proven basically correct. And then there's the other couple ones that have gotten a couple thousand views. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't think it would be that popular, but I'm glad that it did well, because that it honestly was a very funny moment of mine. I had a couple bangers today. 2 of them that actually made me laugh when I watched them. The change game I thought is a bit cringe. I don't know if I got it. Plus, your art looks great. Why not at least try it? That's what I'm saying. It also gives you an opportunity for more feedback from your community. You know?
True.
Smart splurf spiel off. That's another one that I was like, oh yeah, that's probably gonna be really well.
There we go.
It was the gnome making fun of me falling on my face 100 million times.
What gnome? Huh?
Oh, you don't know about the gnome? Nah.
I don't know what game you're talking about.
The only game that I have shorts of right now, brother.
Oh, you're talking about your shorts, Jump King. Gotcha.
Yes, yeah.
So I will say, if you think my art is what's on the screen right now, that's Niv's art. But the VTuber model I'm making is my art. So you'll get a chance to see an example of my art.
That's the other thing that I kind of also want to kind of get out there, right? Is I do think that you have a talent at drawing. I just think that your style is still kind of ambiguous. It's very like toon-ish, but it's
mine is
very
definitely toon.
Chibi. Yeah, it's like a chibi toon-ish kind of thing. Yeah, and I think having that being refined more could be an interesting like parallel. So, also the VTuber model is gonna be great practice anyway, and it gives you an opportunity to get ahead on some of your things, because your art can also, I'm also overlapping other ideas of like editing and stuff like that, which would be interesting to have on
clipping does not needed
in
art streams.
What isn't?
Clipping. Not needed.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're right. There's still moments that are funny, but I just assume because most other PNG dudes did their own. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
honestly,
you're fine.
It's not that big of an assumption, and
I
Rabbit's
initially
art is
tried to
not
do
that
it.
far off.
Yeah. Niv just does it more frequently than I do, because, well, they get commissioned to do it. I just work in marketing, and I just don't give myself any time to continue arting. In fact, at one point, funny story, my supervisor basically asked me a week or two ago what happened to me sketching, because he hasn't noticed me sketching in a while. I'm just like, wow. I've had a lot of other things on my mind and other projects that I had to do that sketching was kind of in the background, unfortunately. But now that the 15 minutes or less is done, sketching is going to be a little more on my plate. Like I said, I want to make more emotes. I'm going to try and make a little more other stuff. And maybe not refine, but add a little more to the Chat Scott stuff as well.
Yeah. And that's going to be a big boon just in general.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I think that's also where we can we're trying to make this schedule to be as flexible. This is obviously a plan. It's our plan, so one could say it's the plan going forward for us. But in general, right? We're not gonna necessarily try to mess up this plan in any way, shape, or form. But if something ends up needing to be changed slightly, that's sort of what I'm thinking of. Like it says Digimon story time. Well, let's say that Rabbids just has a sore throat or he's sick or something, but he wants to draw still. He may take a Saturday to draw instead of Digimon.
Okay, so what I'm going to put out here is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Those days are going to be modified in the Rabbit Hat stream schedule as the year goes on. Because obviously, not every Tuesday will I be playing Elden Ring Night Rain with Some and Otter. I might be playing Are We There Yet some more with them. I might end up doing a solo thing, or I might be doing just an Otter or just a Somebody thing, depending on what their schedules are like. Saturday, once Digimon Storytime Stranger is done, I don't plan on continuing it unless I want to try and get all the achievements. But it will be updated with other games. Monday and Friday are so in the air as to what they can be. Right now, the reason why I have them set as no planned stream nor content is because they're supposed to be my free nights.
Mental health days. That's what they are.
Yeah, mental health days. Well, I mean, streaming is fun.
That's effectively his weekends.
Well, streaming's fun. So it's like at the beginning of the stream, I was feeling very tired. But now that it's we're 10:47 in the stream, so it's 2 hours.
Yeah, I do.
Minutes.
I feel like you also
really
feed
awake.
off of people really well.
So I'm an extrovert.
No.
Introverts don't
I
feed
think
off
that
people.
No, the introverts and extroversion is more of where do you get your energy from.
Yeah.
I think that you are like a resonance chamber is what I more mean. Where when there's noise in the bucket, you make it louder. When there's no noise, you recharge your battery.
Oh, I see. So I'm just I don't actually have a sound effect for mine.
Yes, he's a goose. Yeah, what? Language! No, I made him too powerful. It's you too. Yippee! I will say there's something sort of in between 10 and 11. My biological clock is hey, sleep, go now, turn the lights off. And then when I push through that wall, that's when it's all right, go time to do things, time to get crazy.
Yeah, I do find it odd for me where it's off stream I tend to be a lot more low energy, but when I'm on stream I definitely do pick up some stuff. Though I will admit, the past couple months I've noticed with the recordings for the 15 minutes or less stuff, my energy was just really drained. And it's not just because of 15 minutes or less. Because I'm in a marketing position, for advertising and having to build ads and stuff for that. November and beginning of December are my biggest nightmares of piled up papers, where it just feels like I finish one project and 3 more have replaced it. It's the Hydra head.
Yep.
Man, 2:20
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
morning
yeah.
is
Well,
crazy.
it's yeah. Honestly, that was the other thing I was thinking. Is, again, my brain's always just like, to me, that's the middle of the ocean.
Well, that's like
Every time I see it.
10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So, yeah, that's 4 hours
Oh
ahead.
yeah. It is. Why did I think
Yeah.
that it was 12:20 already?
Because
My brain.
Kentucky said it was 2:20.
Yeah, well, okay, but my brain still read it as 2:20, 2 hours ahead of us. 12:20. What's 2 hours ahead of us? That was literally my entire train of there.
Oh.
My brain said that they were 2 hours ahead. They thought that it was 12:20 and that they were at 2:20. Therefore, it was 2 hours ahead. What's 2 hours ahead? Middle of the ocean. Therefore, conclusion, I'm an idiot. That's basically what I'm saying here. But yeah,
Fair.
Fridays, Mondays are going to be for Rabbit like nothing. That's the plan anyway. Now, time for the harder to conceptualize thing. But for me, I have a very similar schedule to Rabbit. Just take Sunday and Tuesday and eliminate them, and then put something on Friday that matches Thursday. That's basically my schedule. That's the short answer. The long answer is I got Warframe Wednesdays coming on hot at 8 p.m. EST. Now, that's gonna be actually I'll save that for the end. But then I got Arc Raiders in the Abyss on Thursday, again with Rabbit. Friday,
How
however,
dare it be with Rabbit?
I also plan to stream, but I don't know what yet. I want to make it FPS or like first person Fridays. It's kind of what I'm thinking. One of the games that I do like playing a lot of my own time that I don't know if I want to play on stream yet. It's called the Finals. And make it Finals Friday.
Finals
and,
Friend Friday.
Yeah, Friend Final Friday. Try saying that 15 times fast.
French Friend Finals Friday.
No, God, Final Fantasy's French friend. Trying really hard to say another hey oh. Yeah, so I was thinking about doing. The problem I have is that any competitive game I tend to cuss a lot and I get really into, and I'm trying to do more not that on those types of things. So I was thinking like casual games, kind of relaxing games, like or like dungeon crawlers. So for example, one of the games I play is called Abyssus. I know, also very on brand. I was thinking of playing some of that on Friday at like 8 p.m. And then, of course, I've got my Mega Saturday starting at 2 p.m., going until whenever I decide to finish, usually around 10, 11 p.m. And that right now is Jump King, but that'll be Souls Saturday or Solo Saturday, depending on how you want it. I think Rabbit's got Solo Saturday and I got Soul Saturday. So
Yeah.
I'll probably be playing a lot of Souls-like games on Saturdays once I get into it. The first one that I want to do is Lies of P, because apparently that's a really, really good Souls-like game. And I haven't played it at all. I've beaten Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I've beaten Elden Ring now, and I'm moving on to another crowd favorite of Souls gaming. And of course, all of this is to say that's going to be after my current quote-unquote Souls-like Jump King. So that one's still going to be a while. That one's probably going to be like another month or two before I finish the game. But as you can tell from the literal hundreds of shorts that I have of it, it's a pretty good game. So that's going to be kind of what I plan to do going forward. It's going to parallel with Rabbit quite a bit, obviously. But the main point that you
Yeah.
guys should know is the fact that I will also be streaming on my channel. Now, I am not saying come over to my channel instead of Rabbits. If you
Well, we'll
want
be-
to, you
hold
can.
So bro,
But I recommend coming to both.
on Wednesday and Thursday, if you join us on Twitch, we will be sharing our chat.
Yes.
So it doesn't
That is
matter
also true.
which community you go to.
Forgot about that.
But
That's
on
true, that's
YouTube's side,
Oh, yeah.
if you're showing up on YouTube's end, well, now there's a bit of a competitive nature.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, you know which one you should join, right, chat?
Has
Right,
okay,
chat?
so what?
I
was
question:
gonna-
Has the GM squad ever played through BG3 or Divinity?
So yes,
Um,
the GM squad has played through BG3. In fact, part of Thankmas on 2024, we set a goal.
Well, you
Yeah,
guys
if
saw
we-
that. I'm gonna drink.
Okay, so we set a goal to where if we reach it, I forgot what the number was, but if we reach that goal, which we did manage to do, then we would be playing Baldur's Gate 3 all the way to completion throughout the year of 2025. So since we met the goal, January of 2025 came around, we started playing the game, and it took us all the way through August, and boy, oh boy, was I burnt out. But yeah, we did play it. It's not out of the wheelhouse. But we would need to dedicate a long amount of time, and, well, we would need to have the GM squad on board for that. And I don't know if we're going to be all on board to do it again anytime soon. Like if I think Divinity 3 was announced, wasn't it? 'Cause
What
if
was
so, Divinity Original Sin 3, or not Original Sin, but
Yeah, that was
Divinity
announced.
3. Yeah. So when that comes out, that could potentially be a good GM squad stream thing.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
So-
We'll see how the others are feeling about it, because I might need to set that up with a different group there rather than the GM squad if I am to
Yeah.
do it.
I will say one thing that I would love to do at some point, is I would love to do a like Baldur's Gate 3 or Divinity Original Sin 2 like run through with just you and me. That would be interesting.
It would be interesting. That is true. It just seems
Just seemed
that
like the GM squad kind of plays. Yeah.
itself into those kinds of games. It does. Yeah, we got the name from teaming up to take care of a Mutants and Masterminds tabletop game, and the moniker just kind of stuck.
Yeah. I mean, it was back during the early Rabbit lore, way back when. They were all obviously GMs of different sessions, and they were part of a friend group that would just take turns GMing for games, and they
That was the
decided to start
formation of
doing
the
some.
GM squad.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Is the name came from the fact that all of you guys were in a group of other people as well, but you were all different GMs. And
For
so
the
when you did a
same
Mutants and
campaign.
Mastermind session,
So, okay, so what ended up happening is we played a Mutants and Masterminds campaign, and Gate was the one to spearhead it. With
Right.
him spearheading it, we didn't want to leave any of our friends out, and so the table became 9 players and 1 GM, which obviously was a bit of a nightmare.
yeah.
So from there, after a few sessions, oh, and I can't forget one of the most frustrating things that we learned became a frustrating thing was that Gate allowed everyone to have up to 5 separate characters in case they wanted to play a different superhero, because it's a superhero campaign, so flavor of the week. That just became a huge train wreck, and Niv, Sky, and I stepped in to help Gate out in completing the whole campaign. And so we just kind of became the GM squad due to that, where we just round robined our GMing spots. And then in September of 2020, we streamed on the Rabbit Hat Plays channel on YouTube.
Yep. And the rest was history, as they say.
Yep. Now, there was a secret other channel before Rabbit Hat Plays, but
We don't talk about Bruno.
we don't talk about Bruno. There are some games that I did play on that I do want to revisit, like Anti-Chamber or Fez. Oh, those would be fun to revisit.
Those are some
play.
classics.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was definitely just like a little bit of a lore drop for the new year, for those who are here. You were here when you learned about the origins of the GM squad and a little bit about how Rabbit. I mean, Rabbit wasn't always Rabbit. That's another thing. That's another lore
true.
drop for y'all.
Yeah.
But those are things that we'll slowly drop along the way. You're not gonna get that one out of me that easy, chat. However, we are.
I will say I've been doing content creation since 2014.
Yeah. He's been around a while. He's an old rabbit. Surprised he's still alive.
Yes, we are all knowledgeable about TTRPG. I will say some of us more so than others, i.e. Sky really delves into TRPG and gets into a lot of niche stuff. Gate is probably the second most knowledgeable out of the group. Niv is third most, and then I would probably be the least knowledgeable because there are like 3 tabletops that I've really delved into, and then the rest I kind of surface level had any knowledge of because of the other 3. And that would be Pathfinder.
Yep. And I mean the other part of it is that
Mutants and Masterminds and D&D 5e.
Well, the other part of that is that the others kind of only do a lot of those things with some other like variations in terms of like Nib does a lot of art on the as well.
Yeah.
Whereas for like Gate and Sky, a lot of their focus is more on those types of games and games that are relatively around that kind of genre. Whereas you honestly have the most.
I'm the cameraman.
Can't think of
when
a
it
better
comes
word.
right down to
Well,
it.
you have the highest diversity of games, right? Like your versatility knows no bounds when it comes to gaming in terms of what you will play. There's no like set in stone. I play this for you. You play absolutely everything.
But there
Which is
are
why you suck at absolutely everything.
But there are blacklisted games.
Well, that's true, right? It's not the genre that sucks. It's usually certain games that kind of are.
Oh God,
Ugh.
And I hate to say, but so the 15 minutes or less series really pointed out some games that I do not want to touch this game again with a 10-foot pole, just because of how.
Name them, coward.
Name them? No, because then it's going to be demanded for me to play it.
Coward! I called you a coward.
I might be, yeah. I fully embrace that. I am a coward. I'm not a roach, but I'm a coward.
Write down in the comments section which ones that Rabbit doesn't like.
No one can hear you.
Good!
It's like, write down in the comments.
Exactly. If you can't figure it out, you don't deserve to know.
Not even I can figure it out.
Well, you don't deserve to know then.
Yeah, something against me, so of course I don't deserve to know it.
Yeah. I'm saying, chat, go write down in the comments what you think the games are. That way we can see how right or wrong you guys are. We won't tell you how right or wrong you are. We just want to see.
There are 365 games. You can leave comments on them and just be like, is this the game you're talking about?
Is this the game of 87?
Is that the game of 87? Getting over with Bennett Foddy? No, I actually want to play more of that. I only touched it a little bit.
You are crazy.
We all know that. but it's just like it's like Jump King.
No, we know you were crazy, but you are crazy. It's a different statement.
The statement is I was crazy once. I never said I got over it.
Why?
Because I gotta get
Why didn't you
over
get
it.
over it? No.
But how can I get over it if I don't
refuse.
play the game?
That's my point. You don't.
So I stay crazy.
Why I said don't. You are the reason that I'm crazy. But I'm more crazy about this new schedule because man, am I excited! Honestly, I will be honest with you, Chad.
Shit, I forgot.
Once.
I was gonna stop it. I always stop it at
God.
crazy. No, you broke
know.
my bit.
They're independent of each other. You can set one to be like one and others to not be like that. That's on you.
I know, but
Broke
you
control
broke
of
my
my bare
bit.
hands with that game. Oh no.
Oh no. Also,
What
putting
they
a
don't know
controller-
doesn't hurt them.
That's fair. Yeah. No. What they don't. What they know, they know. What they don't, they don't need to worry about it.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it.
No, get out of here, demonic nymph. That's not not what I need right now. The ding of truth
The ding of
knows I
truth.
speak correctly. That's what I always was doing with the Jump King stuff. Was no. It was every time I fell, I played the change game, right? And every time that I
Yeah.
would speak, I would immediately fall down, and I had to change whatever it is that I was saying on the spot. With just because I fell in the game, and at some point, I made a short. It actually just released, I think, like yesterday or something, about how I was like, the game is messing with me on this, and it was every single time I was like, the game isn't even making me fall right now because it knows that I'm just correct, and then I immediately fell. So the game is stupid and doesn't know what it wants for itself. I immediately fell. I was like, the game
So the
is
game
giving me mixed signals. I fell. the
game basically just-
game,
you spoke. The game walked up to you, and the game went.
Yep. And then at the end, it was like, the game knows everything and is messing with me. And then I didn't fall. I kept going. It's like, it honestly knows what it's doing. And it really wants me to just succeed for now, but it really doesn't like how I look. And then I fell. And I'm like, okay.
I know what it is. It's
Like, whatever.
Cyberpunk, isn't it? So I haven't streamed Cyberpunk for a different reason.
Well, yeah, that's the same,
I
what
tried to. Okay,
other
so
games you want me not to play?
I tried to play Cyberpunk, and I thought I turned on the censorship.
That should never be like the first sentence. So I thought I turned on the censorship.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Whatever. Why is there a censorship option?
Oh! You're talking about the tabletop game. The tabletop game of Cyberpunk is pretty fun. It's pretty straightforward.
Ignore
at
that.
the end of the day. But in terms of the video game, Cyberpunk 2077, as soon as I ended up going into a prosthetics area where there was a bunch of android bodies, well, there was titty on the stream, and I was just like, ah! I shut down the stream so fast.
I wish I knew which stream it was.
Oh no, I don't
Then
think
go
it's
back and
there
clip it.
anymore. I don't think it's there anymore.
Where's the
Same,
fuck button?
same thing happened.
You're a fucking panini. Not that one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, there it is.
But you don't want to be like Otter with baby steps?
Baby steps.
Okay, so that's different because Otter only streams baby steps on Twitch. This is also on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, you got to go back in and blur that or something. Which is
Pretty
another
much.
just annoyance.
But it's the same thing that happened to me with Alan Wake 2, where just suddenly dick on the screen.
Oh yeah.
I shut
That was
that
like,
down.
is there not a streamer mode?
Yeah, and I searched for streamer mode. At the time, I don't think there was any, and they must have added it later. Yeah, because it's there now. So I don't know if there was one or if my mind was playing tricks on me before.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah. It was just, ugh. And then I tried doing it as a recording series, and I never completed the game.
How
I got
could
caught
you?
up with? Oh, well, I got caught up with other things.
That's always the excuse, isn't it? I had other things to do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So
this is where
that's
I'm
an issue with Twitch
interested.
that you gave me, bro. Yeah, it's a known issue with the % create clip URL. Don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, I said that to you in a DM. We was like, we're gonna talk about this later, but the clip I made earlier, it didn't work. I'm upset, very, very upset about that. That's why I just have a button. Like, I press and clip it.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah,
on one hand,
also
it
kind
didn't
of-
work, but it did.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so
It's
this
just
is
the link wasn't generated.
yeah. Oh my god, my brain just immediately had a thought and then it vanished because we continued that discussion.
Sorry.
Brain go burr. What was I saying? What was I gonna say? Wow. Yep, there's my brain. It had empty.
That's a very
You could
long
stop
sound
at
effect.
any time.
That's a very long one. Ow!
Oh, thank
I
you.
need to put that one
That
back
was-
on to play
That
and
one-
stop.
Sounds like now with that every
Oh my
time that I
God,
hear that
it's
sound
9
effect, I'm just gonna be thinking of a loading bar with bubbles going over top of it. That is the entirety of what I imagine that is now an emote of, because the
So the
entire time
purpose-
that was going off, I was trying to think of what I was gonna say, like I was loading. I couldn't. I was only thinking of bubbles. It literally
fun fact is-
overrode every single train of thought I had.
Fun fact is, that's not too far off as to why I have that sound effect.
It's
sounds like
literally like I got
SpongeBob.
bikini bottomed. I don't understand how the SpongeBob crew just overtook my entire brain right there. That was
You're
Wild.
cooked.
sounds like a SpongeBob game. You're cool. Oh my god. No, stop. I've given you way too much power. I didn't realize how much power I've given you. I took your brain and pushed it somewhere else. Exactly. You get it.
Yeah. The reason why I have that bubble sound
Hooray!
effect,
The Alaskan bullworm won't get us here.
I was playing a overly talkative rabbit in one of Gates' D&D sessions as a one-on-one. So it was
Yeah.
the GM versus just me. And
Oh, cool.
he had a bubble pipe that he just put in his mouth while he's thinking. And I just played while it was going on. And so it's like, yeah, you're not far
Yeah.
off as to it being a loading.
Quite literally there, I was trying to think of what I wanted to say. Not a single thought, because the entire time I was thinking, that's a lot of
Create
bubbles.
URL is breaking.
Yeah. I
trying
don't
to
even
get
remember
you
what we were
there.
talking about. It's so bad now. All I can think of is the bubbles. What were we saying?
Create clip URL is broken in the auto clip section of the Discord.
Yeah, that was how it started. My train diverted somewhere else along the way. It was about the schedule. Now I can't remember. Oh, it was about like Fridays being a thing or something. Is that you? Why?
Not only have you given me
Did
more
you, like-
power, But you've
Yeah.
broken my power.
No, I haven't. You broke it because you manually set all of those. Unless you just selected all of your things at once and were like, change all en masse. Like, why would you do that?
Because I wanted to be able to overlay.
Because
Finals
power.
Yeah, Finals Friday was.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I couldn't stop
into
it.
ad break we go.
I
07.
couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop it. What I can do is I can
Yeah,
go.
that's fine.
All right. Oh, but it's gonna. This is gonna be interesting.
It's gonna go back. Yeah.
It's gonna go back to the game.
You need to make a banner.
Thing.
You still need to make the banner.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Well, now I don't want to say it. Now that I finally think I figured it out. Wow, my speech
He
got
figured it out.
there. I don't know why. I figured it out by 07. I'm gonna wait 2 minutes because while I do enjoy giving you guys a special sneak peek, God, I can't speak right now. Stop. Okay, all right. I was awake for 35 hours yesterday.
That's a long time.
Immediately, I couldn't go to bed. I laid in bed from 3 to 4 a.m. on December 30th to December 31st, and I couldn't. I can't. It literally just was. I couldn't go to sleep, and then yesterday, I may have overdid it a little bit, but I went to sleep immediately and I slept like a baby. And now my brain is like, doesn't even know what day it is. Well, it does because everybody's spamming how it's the new year. But like, aside for that, my old brain can't keep. It's bad. It said that, and then the ads gave me a vitamin to help with memory loss. No, they know. I tried to stop the ads as much as I could. Don't worry. We're waiting. Don't worry. We're waiting just for you. Smiley face. Here we go. We only got like 30 more seconds. It's fine. But yeah, Finals Friday is on topic of what I was gonna kind of talk about because I guess the final discussion we should have for the night, bro. 8 or 7? What would you rather have? Let me provide clarity because that might be a little bit out of context.
I understand
8
it.
or 7
I
PM.
understand. I understood
Okay.
the context. It's more my brain was like
5 seconds.
Yeah, I can fix this.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Let me
you
get
didn't-
everyone back to the screen.
You know, like oh my gosh!
Thank you for the
so much
subscribe.
subscription.
Yeah, that will fix it.
Welcome
I
to the
do
club.
have it where subscribers will not get ads.
It's true. Hey, we're back on Elden Ring Night Ring that's floating around in the ether.
How far back are you?
There, they just switched back. There, die ads, die. Yes, exactly. In video game, in Minecraft.
Yeah, video game ads are just atrocious.
Yeah. Atrocious. Oh. Why is it now? Okay, that just caught up. My Twitch chat just said, "Thank you for the one subscriber."
Yeah, I
This man
saw
for
that
no
too.
ads. Exactly. Why did it take so long? I got a delay. I'm all of my first my audio's on delay. Now my stream like lagging behind, and now my chat's also on a delay. Why is everything on a delay? How am I supposed to react to things if things are delayed? I
have
don't
no
understand.
answer to that question.
All right, but you have no answer to my original question or to the question I just asked?
When you just asked.
Okay, what about my original question? For those who are on ad break, my original question was, and as follows, 7 or 8?
So
It's all the context you guys are gonna get.
Yeah, all the ideally,
Uh-huh.
having the ability to go to bed on time by ending
Yeah.
at 10 p.m. would be ideal.
Yeah, 7,
But
8, 9. I mean, yeah, sure, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. But 8 works better in terms of, well, if I happen to end up staying late, or if Arc stays late.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Well, I think this is really the ultimate, like,
I'm good
conundrum
either
there
way
is
is the problem, because of my current work schedule and the way that the work is currently set up, there is very little ability for me to stay after hours at the office.
I am
So-
jealous.
Yeah, well,
So that's actually why I wanted to bring it up. The question is because us starting at 7 and ending at 10 would allow me to go to bed earlier, which would
It
allow me to
would.
wake up sooner, which would allow me to get to work sooner, which would give me a better excuse to leave earlier.
that is true. So from Wednesday to Thursday, that will help you greatly.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, well, Wednesday to Friday in reality, because like, I mean, it'll be the next day, so
Friday-
Thursdays and Fridays.
I'm about to say Friday, you don't need to worry about that with me.
But I mean, the main thing is also consistency, because just as you would
Yeah.
have it like that, right? It would be a consistent thing. And then your streams would all consistently be a 7 p.m. thing. And that's the other thing that I kind of was going for there, where if we run late, it's like 10:30, we can still call it at 10:30. Whenever the wave of tiredness really hits us. 'Cause it comes
Right.
and goes, and it's always in a wave.
It's also dependent upon the day. It's dependent upon how just destroyed I was mentally at work. Because I've found my
Yeah.
breaking point seems to have been during the winter rush. So
Yeah, well, that's always the case for you in marketing, but consistent
Well,
in
yeah,
the
but it
stream of
wasn't-
life
it-
and
it-
TTRPGs groups true. It
that
wasn't
is that is very true. Well, I was gonna say that the holiday stuff wasn't so bad in previous years. It's just there's a lot more responsibility that got put on my plate this year that overlapped into all the shenanigans that happened for this year at work.
Uh-huh.
So that led to just me being completely overloaded just in general.
Yep.
That's the whole thing that I was getting at. That's all.
Yeah, and a lot of times those are self-inflicted wounds, but those are the kinds of things that
Yeah,
get
this was
leveraged into
extracurricular terms, not self-inflicted.
right.
Well, part of it was self-inflicted, but not entirely, because the 15 minutes or less thing was itself self-inflicted.
That to me is a different topic, because for me, right, the way I look at those kinds of things is that you're doing things for yourself and building yourself should almost always take priority over things that are there just as a means to an end, sort of just like a lesson of futility kind of objects, because there are a lot of things that are done specifically just to be like, yeah, you are gonna do this because we want you to do a thing. We don't care that it's good or bad or helpful or not helpful. We just want to make you know that you can do the thing, and we want you to do it, and that you're gonna listen to us and do it anyway. Like,
Correct,
that,
but because
it's
I put the self-imposed challenge on there, I have no one but myself to put any level of stress that I gave myself than me when it came to getting videos done and not doing the
on that
other
front,
projects that I wanted to do, because that also led to a lot of mental fatigue.
Sure. That's fair.
Ah!
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Hey,
That-
Pat,
oh
how
my
you
God.
doing?
Hey, Pat. Thanks for the raid.
Thanks for the
Welcome
raid.
in. Welcome, everybody. We're
God,
just
that
doing some
scared
just
the
chatting, talk
shit
about
out
the
of
new year.
me.
Yeah. I was not ready for that noise. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, welcome in. Hope you guys had a fun time. What are you guys streaming? I saw you streaming Arc Raiders earlier. Were you still streaming that, or did you move on to another game?
Pat, not streaming
Also,
Arc Raiders?
Feel I'm still trying to figure out if they send me to Texas next week. Hold up, what? Wow. I doubt it will say it, but I came from Pat's. Oh wow, Otter. I can't believe
Otter,
you.
okay.
Doesn't say
Oh,
for
so-
me.
Yeah, my shout out did work. Shout out worked, yay!
Oh, nice. Started the Arc Raiders, got mad, did some zombies. Oh, nice. That's always fun, though. Yeah, you gotta like teach us like the best transition games because we're gonna be doing Arc Raiders on Thursdays from going forward for this year. We're gonna try a new challenge. We're gonna do a year long of the same game on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We're gonna do Warframe on Wednesdays and Arc Raiders on Thursday. So it'll be interesting. Like if we get too frustrated with Raiders, we transition to a different game. Like I don't know. Probably for us, probably like what Warframe. If I'm being honest.
So if it okay, so the way I viewed it, if we're doing Arc Raiders for 3 hours on Thursdays every Thursday for this year, we're sticking to the 3 hours. There's no, well, we're tired of this. We're gonna transition out. It's quitters talk.
Okay, I mean, that's fair. You got a point, Rabbit. Yeah, Mama raised no quitter. That's true. Oh, well, what did you play in you said you did zombies. Did you get any
COD 7 zombies
achievement or
COD
anything on
6 zombies?
Well, that's also that's another question. I was assuming it was the latest zombies.
I know Pat played the latest one when it was having a free weekend. I didn't fully know if Pat still was doing 7. Okay, so it was 7.
Yeah, that's fair. That's good. Exactly. That's one of the other things that I will find is that going on Twitch and YouTube kind of makes it hard for me at least to try to change it. No Easter egg quests or anything? Aw.
Why we haven't? Because A, it's the new year, and B, we're setting up a new challenge schedule for Ark and I. As you can see here, Wednesday we're doing Warframe, and Thursday we're going to be doing Arc Raiders for all of 2026. Every Wednesday, every Thursday, it's going to be those games.
And on top of all that, the most important aspect of all this is that I will also be streaming all of this. So it's going to be a shared chat every Wednesday and every Thursday.
That is true.
Like 3 multiplayer games and a quick round of 26 extract for zombies. Oh, nice. I would not have the mental tolerance to go back into COD multiplayer. That seems like
zombies is not multiplayer.
That's impressive to me. No, that's the three rounds of multiplayer in COD, I'm assuming.
And then they went
and did extract for zombies.
Yeah.
Was it the 3 multiplayer games in Arc Raiders or in COD? I thought it was in the COD. PvPMP. Yeah, MP. Why did I think that was Modern Warfare? It's MW. I don't know. Strong like women who fight bear in the Arctic winter. Arcane? What is going on? I don't know how to do the new Easter eggs and behind them with weapons and knowledge for this year's release. Oh, that's fair. I mean, honestly, that's you're further along than Rabbit and I. That helps. Did like 2 hours of Arc Raiders and was just getting slapped and got annoyed. Yeah, that's one of my fears for Arc Raiders as well going forward. But that's why it's a challenge, is that we wanna get better at like specific games. And like, I'm gonna be real with you, chat. It came down to like,
we're wanting to play the algorithm. That's what we're wanting to do.
Yeah, it really came down to that, because we were like, okay, so for Thursdays, do we play Marvel Rivals? Do we play the finals? Or do we play Arc Raiders? And we were like, well, it would probably be more in our wheelhouse for like the other two because of, my history and just Rabbit's history. But like, I don't know. The finals gets like 1,000 viewers. Marvel Rivals gets like 12,000, and then Arc Raiders I think is currently sitting at 131,000 viewers. Okay, yeah, let's do that one. Yeah, that seems like a good choice.
Yeah, I actually saw Arc Raiders at one point beat what was it called? Tarkov. Thank you. I wanted to say Ghosts, and it's just like,
wow,
no,
that's crazy.
It's not Ghosts.
But
but on that same
Arc
day that I
Raiders more
saw
like
that
Arc
cheated,
what?
they got Arcs.
No, it says created. What is creeated? What is that word?
Oh, Arc created.
What are you saying? I created the arcs. Arcs what? I like, oh my goodness.
It has 63K of them. That's also a good point. So depending on the day that Burnt Peanut decided to play Arc Raiders or play something else will determine if it's going to be beating Tarkov or not.
I will say, when we made our decision, it was a matter of it was at 62,000. So to me, that just tells me that we saw it on the day that he wasn't streaming when we made the decision anyway.
That's true. That is true. That's true.
Oh, it must have been a Sunday, I guess.
7 p.m. to 2 a.m. every
every
day
Peanut being the
except
best
for
VTuber is.
Sunday.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Don't look back at the VOD, Pat. We may or may not have an hour and a half long discussion about what VTubers are.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we had a very intense conversation about that. It was fun.
Basically, it comes down to how do you define VTuber, and Rabbit and I disagree. VTubers got wrecked. See,
well,
there's a difference between VTuber communities and the VTuber define.
I was more talking about that there was a new company coming out that's building onto the filter streaming.
You mean, wait. You mean where virtual tubers should be fully virtual? Eye inserts don't count. I heard it for a bit. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So you got the main point. Yes, that's what we mean. Basically, it's only for purebloods. If you're a Muggle, you're not allowed in. All right. That's the entire argument. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah, and I don't agree with that. I just don't.
I honestly don't agree with that either. That's the only take that is even remotely reasonable. That is something to kind of like, oh really? You, Bunny agree? Me, George, and Rabbit agree? That's fair. I hate all VTubers except a few. I mean, okay. I'm neutral. I'm gonna put that out there. I personally don't care. As a PNG tuber, right? I don't have a dog in this fight. I personally don't care if an AR tuber is a VTuber or not. The thing I disagreed with is Rabbit saying that any percent, as long as it's concealing the face, that is a virtual tuber. Because to me, it would be silly if 60% of my avatar is virtual, but I show my face and I'm not a VTuber, yet like 5% of my VTuber is a face is virtual, but it's just my face. And because 70% of my face is covered, now I'm a VTuber. That to me is silly. But like at some point, like if you're not gonna say 100%, you gotta draw the line somewhere. And I think that's the part we never really got to.
Pulling the M&J TV quote. If it's not 100%, it's 50%.
I guess I've never heard that quote in my life, but I don't know.
It's okay. So
equals VTuber avatar. Well,
that quote is more along the lines for Pokemon moves. If the move is not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Virtual avatar equals VTuber in my mind. I don't care about the specifics. I mean, again, fair. To me, the problem is when you say virtual avatar, how much of it is virtual, right? Like, this is where more along the lines of like, if I'm showing nothing, if everything from the head down, or like, below my neck is just my body, but my entire face is virtual. Is that a virtual avatar? Then gonna go vote Arc as VTuber of the year. Oh, Gaia, you can stop right now, George. We're not gonna do that. Hating VTubers just for being VTubers is weird. That I also agree. I don't think that anyone should just receive hate for no reason at all. And that's the other thing I know. This is the way. Yeah. I mean, VTuber is the umbrella, and anything under that is for AR tubers, tradition VTubers, PNG tubers, etc., all under that umbrella of VTuber. I'll say people who have blue names. Hey, we can calm down now, George. So that I agree with Pat. The problem is that's where one of the very first things that I had said was like VTuber community versus VTuber the term.
Well, okay,
Because
VTuber
VTuber, the
community
term,
is
I
going to be
100% agree
vastly
with you guys on.
different just because they're not in any way,
Right.
shape, or form a VTuber. They're a VTuber supporter. It's like saying, I hate Sonic the Hedgehog because Sonic the Hedgehog has fans.
Right. But again, see, now that's the thing is where do you draw the line though, Pat, of the filter versus the avatar? Because like an avatar, by definition could be a persona, right?
It's when the filter is being used as the avatar, that's when it becomes an avatar.
We're getting literally the. I hate all of this. I want you to understand. I hate all of this because we're talking about a Soma level philosophy problem. For what? VTubers getting an award? This is silly.
VTubers being in a war with each other.
Apparently, it's a civil war. By that logic, then wouldn't PNG tubers be VTubers? They are.
Yes,
that's
they
actually
are
already the thing. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the filter doesn't draw a line in the traditional sense. Silly art. For dude being a peanut.
And bases burn themselves out while he makes more. Yes, I do too. I love doing that. The only point.
Yeah,
is
to me, it's fun to watch the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that ultimately is coming what it comes down to. If it's just a filter covering your face and your body is still shown, you are not a VTuber. But then where do you draw the line, right? Like, to me, that goes back to the notion that VTubing is somehow tied to like some percentage of your body and face and avatar being virtual, and at some point it becomes a VTuber, and some point it's not.
Okay. It's all about the branding.
That changes from person.
When it comes to the streaming aspect, it's all about the branding. If the branding is you yourself, like your physical being, you are not a virtual streamer. If the branding is a false version of yourself that you are basically having as a mask
persona,
it's an avatar. If you have an avatar that is outward facing as the branding, then
what's the definition of an avatar if not a persona? Because in the definition of an avatar is a persona to hide your identity, acting as the avatar of someone else.
It's a persona specifically to hide your identity. Exactly. It's
right,
not just a persona
again,
in general.
You're adding in the hide your identity.
No, you added that. I used what you said it is.
No, okay, fair. But a persona doesn't necessarily need to like physically hide yourself. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it would be an avatar, not a persona.
But avatar's definition is persona.
Yeah, okay.
In the definition of an avatar is the persona.
Brother. Okay, yes. In the definition, that is true. However, an avatar is specifically to hide your identity, where the persona, just on broad, doesn't hide the identity, so that's why it doesn't work.
Oh, okay, but then that's a V avatar, not a VTuber.
Hey, Wolf.
I'm starting even more hate. I will become a PNG tuber, then become VTuber, then hate myself. Easy. I mean, it's a flawless strategy.
That is flawless
Honestly,
strategy.
It works every time.
True.
Any part of you is showing it's not VTubing. But okay, Wolf, now you're joining Bunny's
Wolf.
camp, and
I don't agree
would mean
with that.
Pat's not a VTuber. A filter on a face where the body is shown is not an avatar. Okay, I mean I agree with you on that, and that's where the question becomes: where's the line? That is not how I expected that comment to spiral. I mean, we're good at that. We're good at that. All right, that's what I was saying. So do you call your character in Warframe your persona or your avatar? I call it my frame. I don't know.
That's my build right frame, there.
Persona. What a mid game. I mean, yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Not
gonna lie,
take,
this would have been civil had Rabbit not stolen my sunglasses. I told you he knew. I thought you said he gave them back.
I did. And then I
thought you said that you. Oh my god. Why are we talking about the blue people? Because they are avatars, the last airbenders or something. Agree. Yeah. Thought,
You can have a persona without an
Okay, I was
avatar,
already made a
vice
joke.
versa.
All right,
Yes.
I'm just stealing content. Hold on. You can have a persona without an avatar, and vice versa. They are not one and the same. I
Correct.
can concede that. I agree with that. It stands behind me. I call it a stand. Well, yeah, it does
A
stand.
JoJo's reference.
I missed
oh
it
my
'cause
god.
I'm watching this while streaming, but I won't consider Pat a VTuber unless Pat wants to be a VTuber. I think this is the problem I have is that the VTuber community built something from scratch, and thus they feel like they're at the core of a thing called
It's
the
a territorial
VTuber
thing.
community. Right, exactly. But in reality, they're part of the like traditional VTuber category, or like the 3D model pure VTuber. Or a better way of putting it, pure VTuber community.
Yeah,
And that's why they're the OGs. It's kind of how
like,
they view themselves. And a new kid's on the block.
2D and
making
3D
waves.
models to use as a avatar to represent yourself or your brand,
Right, but
rather
they sort
than
of
a filter.
in
It's
their
still
mind, they've
technically a
kind of
filter.
coined the phrase. They kind of coined
Yeah.
the phrase of VTuber, right? That's why they're so up in arms, because they see this new foreign thing that they don't agree with as the definition of VTubing. Thus, they don't want it to
What?
be conflated with their community. So I don't know.
Hold on.
VTubing tore down Ludwig and Kuno's models because they
Kuno's
were
models?
not creative. What?
That's
And too much
crazy.
like them as normal people. That's stupid. I mean,
That's
it's still
really
a
dumb.
VTuber model.
I mean,
right?
okay, the Ludwig model, well, he only used it like once or twice, but Saikuno's just uses it regularly now. So it's like, that's crazy.
In my eyes, right? If you want to, if it's too like a person, I feel like you got to change your community then to like fantasy tubing or some nonsense, right? You'd be the F-tubers.
Okay, so the problem is that because they built their branding where that's what their identifiable features were, if they do delve into the VTuber world, they need to have that level of identification still associated with their new avatar, unless they're creating a whole new account like Jaden Animations is doing.
Yeah. I think all mass communities are toxic and to be ignored. You can say the same about the opposite with Peanuts. It's people being stupid.
Yes.
Bottom line is I don't give a F. I agree with both of those statements. I agree, but I also slightly disagree. I don't think they are to be ignored.
Oh, God,
That's my opinion. I think that they are a natural conclusion of communities, is just because when you get a lot of people together to support a thing, naturally you're going to have the diehard fans and naturally you're going to have the diehard haters. That's just how things work out. That's called people being people. So yeah, it is what it is. My gripe with the VTuber community, a lot of them are very toxic and get upset when people who don't fit in the society agreed upon VTuber model design. Yeah, but both communities should be condemned. I mean, I agree on that front as well, in the sense that I think that people are just kind of stupid, and in every community, the bigger it gets, people are going to naturally want to defend the thing that they like because it means something to them, and ultimately
I've
that
got
trumps
a
any
few
logic.
other examples here when it comes to any level of fandoms. Look at Undertale. Look at Sonic the Hedgehog. Look at My Little Pony for another example. The fandoms
God,
are
don't bring
just
that cursed name up
the
here.
fandoms are insufferable. Even if the content you might like it, you just don't want to be associated with the fandom because the fandom just sucks.
Yeah. It's like iOS versus Android at this point, or Xbox versus PlayStation. It's tribalism
becoming that way
at its finest.
It's definitely becoming that way.
Fence sitting would be rationalizing both sides. Yes, and that's sort of what I'm trying to do here. Is more of what the reason why I made that comment earlier is I tried to logic it. I tried to like give my best faith interpretation. You know, like that's kind of like if I were on the side of the VTubers, what's the only logical way that I can understand them not including someone like Burnt Peanut into the community? And the only logical way I can ever think about it is if they are quite literally being like, you're not part of the pure lineage. You have 1% of real people in your model.
You're a half-breed.
Be gone with thee. Yeah, you're a muggle. Like to me that just sounds stupid. But that's
it's really dumb.
but then it does bring up an actually interesting question. what's the percentage? What's the line? And I think the line that we kind of looked at was like, it has to conceal the identity. It's funny you're saying we are fence sitters for being rational. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So
yeah.
the best way to look at it is if both sides hate your guts because you're just being reasonable and rational, you're a fence sitter.
Yeah. Yep. As you should be. We all like fence. We like observing chaos. That we don't like being chaos just yet. George City, aren't you a VTuber? True statement right there. It's like people say, you must be fully virtual, but if you're not creative enough, then you're not a VTuber despite being fully virtual. Also true, Pat. Exactly. And both of those statements are very stupid. I'm just saying, it doesn't make any sense. Curse upon your land. Jokes aside, just see what you want. Do what you want. Have fun. Most people like talk shit. Exactly, Wolf. Plus, VTubers make George mad, so I love them. I mean, this is why you need to have a little bit of evil in the world to make, chaos happen. Otherwise, nothing is interesting. All right? Going to your place. Uh-oh. Bro, I just bought Harry Potter. No, you didn't. No, you're leaving that at the front door. All right? We're leaving that at the front door, and you're not allowed to bring that in. I already made the Muggle jokes. You're not allowed to bring any actual politics into it, okay?
Just because you made a Muggle joke, which brings in the politics, because we all know Harry Potter's politics.
I just realized it was me. I'm the idiot. Hold on. I forgot that I was the one who brought it in. I'm stupid. Hold on.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm sorry, Otter. I'm sorry. Oh god, I'm superb about the war going on here. He was right. The fluffle is violent. I told you. I told you. It's everywhere.
Fluffle is violent. That is true.
It's a sign that we're getting larger in size. That's the idea. Here's my thought. Everyone's gay, but it's okay unless you're wolf. F you. Ketchup is terrible. This sounds like a TTS message gone wrong. What is this?
That's ChatGPT. You asked ChatGPT at that point for make this sound as brain rat as possible.
No, you didn't say anything about what's the one that makes everyone cringe? The skibbity toilet nonsense. Whatever that guy is.
Skibbity Riz.
Yacht out for the
something.
Rizzler.
Oh god, yeah, that.
This is how I can make everyone in chat cringe. Read the damn messages.
I'm the most bloodthirsty person. I'm not the one that's throwing people off cliffs. What do you mean, Otter?
It's not ChatGPT. It's PatGPT. Get it right. I like PatGPT way more.
Yeah, that's actually a much
Pat
better
GPT.
coin name right there.
You need to add PatGPT to your chat. Have it respond to everything. What's driving kill IRL? Dude, TwitchCon, baby. Rules don't matter.
Well, it was TwitchCon after all.
God.
We all know what goes at TwitchCon stays at TwitchCon.
All right.
It's like Vegas.
Here's my thoughts. Everyone's gay, but it's okay unless you're wolf. F you. Ketchup is terrible. Ligma. 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". LeBron James. 21. There you go, Pat. That's just for you.
You were so close to sticking to an AI sounding voice until you got to LeBron James.
I had to. I can't say LeBron James normally anymore. It's not allowed.
The clipping commences.
All right, my turn. I gotta join in. Where's my clip?
Oh fuck!
There it is. There's another clip for you.
Fine, here I got a button.
I'm just imagining the camera noises going off.
I'm so glad I don't have a sound effect associated with clip. Oh my goodness,
dude, that would get annoying. You would have a million clips to surf through.
Oh, that would be absolutely
my God.
Horrendous. I almost caught up. I'm at December 20th for my clips right now. And then after I finish that tomorrow, I am going to be downloading a whole bunch of clips because remember episode 9 of Elden Ring and when that happened, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go from that point to now to download all those
Oh,
things,
God.
20 videos at a time.
Jesus. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Here they comes out. Here's Art's thoughts. Clip.
Easy.
I'm telling you, it's just so easy to make content nowadays, guys. It's so
Oh, yeah.
easy.
Very
Anyone can do
easy.
it. Just wait till I have my own VTuber model. Then things are gonna get creative.
Oh yeah, when I get
Swayze
my
parties are-
VTuber
Wait a
model.
minute.
When we're both having our
Right?
VTuber models, we're gonna have to figure out the way that the VTuber model stream together thing that all the other VTubers do.
That's true. That's true. That's true. All right, for real, I gotta go to bed. All right, good night, Pat. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for dropping by.
We'll see you
Have a good
more in
night.
the new year. That's for you, Pat.
Wait,
All right.
free loading.
Loady. What?
What? Oh, Stella Montis. So I'm guessing it's an Arc Raider thing.
Oh, probably. Well, we'll figure that out. You know, I don't know. Thursdays from now on.
Otter's just throwing
You also
ducks
bet.
all over the place.
Oh Lord. He's like Oprah. He's just got a bunch of rubber ducks he's throwing at people. Oh wait, they're not rubber.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh. Where is it? There it is. I was waiting for it.
I don't have a quack, I have a honk. I'm sorry.
It's good enough. Oh, I have a question for you.
Why?
It's a great question, Arc, and I don't have an answer.
Now I'm concerned about getting a live duck thrown at me. Well, it could be worse. It could be a live geese, and it could be worse than that. It could be a live Canadian geese, because those guys don't F around.
They got like razor sharp teeth in their beaks.
No, quite. I think honestly, Canadian geese harness all of the hatred of Canadians, making Canadians much nicer. But in turn, they channel all of that rage at every single human being they encounter.
That sounds about right.
I raise geese. A swift kick gets rid of that. Well, you know more than most, because most people would not know to do that. They don't know even how to kick.
Yeah, I know a farmer who might be able to help me deal with the geese. A Canadian farmer. Yeah. Geese are delicious?
It took me a minute to realize who you're talking about.
Oh.
Then why are you concerned about a live duck getting thrown at you? It's just called dinner for you. Why are you in a tizzy? Like
Duck and
you should
geese
be
are
happy.
different. Duck and geese are different.
Oh.
Duck might not taste
right,
good.
right. Sorry. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Turducken's a thing.
Just because it's a thing doesn't necessarily mean someone's gonna
It's not
enjoy
called
duck.
turgeisen.
That's true. Unless you replace the duck with a
So-
goose.
Well, right, but like, that's a thing for me is that
Have you seen an
it's
elk
not
eat a
replaced
duck
with it because
before?
the duck tastes better.
Oh,
You seen it?
you're right. I have not seen an elk eat a duck before.
why-
That is
oh.
true.
That's a mental image I did not expect to have in the new year. That's woo.
I'm glad we
No.
stayed
The answer
later.
is no. I have not. We're getting close to midnight. We need to wrap this up. Well, speaking of that, it is midnight. We did get the main points out of the way. We got a new splash screen as well that hopefully will be a little bit easier to go and update. But yeah, going
Splash
forward,
screen?
your schedule.
Okay, yeah, we have a schedule now, just in general.
Yeah, that. Well, you do. I know, but you do.
Oh yeah. I do. I was about to say I don't have a splash screen. What are you talking about?
It's on the thing and the thing. Yeah. Okay. You get it. All right. Anyway, I think we should wrap it up there. I think this is a very, very productive stream. I got a lot done. Not really.
Talking about
I've
all
been
them
sitting on the same
YouTubers
scene.
and the Civil War that's about.
Yeah,
to
we had
brew
such a
over.
productive discussion. It was a great discussion about like what defining a VTuber, and we pissed so many people off. We even got clips. We have at least 10 clips. 5 of them are the same, but like we got at least that's more than normal, right?
In terms of clips, the same moment being clipped 5 times is abnormal. That is
That
true.
one is that one is, but more. Yeah, exactly. All in all, my VTuber model will be Freddy Fazbear, Hardy Heart. Yeah, there you go, George. This is honestly, we need this now. Sunglasses on Freddy Fazbear.
If we really think about it, George, you do have a VTuber model on an infinite nonsense.
Yeah. Oh God, he's right. You got your avatar, and it's virtual. Wait. Rabbit. Oh no, he has an idea.
Have an idea? Oh boy,
Wolf,
what's the idea? Do tell.
Make him restart honor mode again, please.
You know what? You could end up using that ETuber thing that's trying to be pushed.
No!
That sparked the whole
God,
thing.
No. Oh no. Oh God. Is that your idea?
That'd be an interesting idea.
Are you going to be Ricardo? I'm assuming it's going to be a DM or something.
Probably.
Okay, all right.
Should we start wrapping things up?
While you wait on George's idea? Yeah, well, you wait for George's idea. I'm going to be right back. I got to pee. So bad.
All right.
Get out of that water.
I'm going to double check what games are on my list here. I've got so many games that I want to get to. Nihilumbra, Alan Wake, American Nightmare. Oh, yeah. I got to complete Prey. Prey is an absolute that I got to do. Also, The Ball. The Ball is absolute. I must complete The Ball. For any gamer that likes or enjoys balls, The Ball is the game for you. Balls! Oh man. I think it is it's been a good new year. The first day is 4 minutes away from being done on my end at the very least. Same with Ark's end. I know it's over for a lot of people, and the new day, by this point everyone's in the new year. So across the world, the new year has cometh despite your time zone. I'm going to assume that George is not going to be sending me this ID.
Balls! Why did it get quiet after I said that?
I was just mentioning how any person that likes balls should play the game called The Ball. It's a very fun game.
All right. Sorry, I need that for later.
It's a good thing that you have some level of moderation in my.
Yeah, it kind of is.
So you can end up grabbing that clip as you see fit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear God.
Did George ever get his idea to you?
No, I don't know if George is going to send me the idea, honestly. So I think we should start wrapping up.
Yeah. Oh, I did notice one thing. Did we agree 7 or 8? I am the idea.
I don't care either way, personally. Is the problem?
And let's say 7.
Okay, 7 it is. Let me just update that real quick. So that...
Yeah.
So I should be streaming at 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with a Saturday of 2 p.m. and a Sunday of 4 p.m.
Yes. And that's going to be our standard. We will send out any notices, and we will update that if it becomes too burdensome. But we're going to, for the challenge, attempt to start the year with 7 p.m. and go from there.
Yes. Gintoki.
With that, I am ready to wrap up. Yes. Wow. They're talking about wrapping up the idea. So.
That is fair. That is fair. So I'm gonna go and Ray did waifu since I don't know if they're actually going to be continuing Baldur's Gate 3. George and Wolf should be over there with them.
Ah.
So go say hi to them. Give them much love. Thank you all for joining tonight.
Yes, sir.
And we look forward to the new year for the new us as we start making our way through.
Exactly. Until next time, remember to stay safe and don't get lost in the fluffle.
Bye. Have fun, everyone.
Bye.